We are live, baby. Let's go. Come on. Welcome into Chat Sports. I'm your host, or one of your two hosts here, Sam Brown. Jeffrey Cooperstein will be joining us momentarily here, but we are live for the U.S. men's national team round of 32 matchup against Bosnia and Herzegovina. We're going to be live throughout the entire night with you guys, both in this next hour leading up to kickoff and also all throughout the game, providing you with analysis, highlights, coverage, everything that you're going to need in between. A couple drinks as well. We're going to have a good time. It's a Wednesday, which I call First Thursday, and I call Thursday First Friday. So we're going to have a good time here, and I'm ready to get after it with you guys in the chat. Let us know who you got, or excuse me, shout out your city, shout out your country. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat. We'll spam the USAs here in just a second for you guys. I also have that countdown to kickoff countdown box for you too. Shout out your city, shout out your country. Where are you watching from? We are here in Dallas, Texas, my hometown of Dallas, Texas, as I get the TV situated as well for this one. Oh, it's going to be a fun time. Just under an hour till kickoff. I'm very fired up and excited to watch this team play. It's been an exciting group stage so far. There's no doubt this team has exceeded expectations, and we'll talk plenty about that as we get into today's pregame show. But it's really a clean slate from here. It all starts now against this Bosnian team that obviously cannot be underestimated, and that is not what I plan to do tonight. I am here, and I'm ready for war, so I hope the chat is as well. We got Jonathan Aaron in the chat watching from Hawkinsville, Georgia. Never been to Hawkinsville. Been to Atlanta. Been to Alpharetta. Lovely part of town, if I do say so myself. Peter in South Texas, shout out to you. Thank you for watching. He's a loyal one. He's been in the chat before over the course of this World Cup watch party bonanza that we've had, really. It started on Monday as well. We went live earlier this week for some of the knockout stages. A great game between Brazil and Japan. An amazing game as well. Going to PK's Paraguay upsetting Germany. We were live for those, and we'll be live for more games throughout this World Cup. I see you, Peter. I see Lou J in the chat as well. Fired up and ready to go. I'll tell you what we have coming up on today's show, because we still got a lot of time until kickoff. So everything you need to know about this game. A full preview, players to watch for the U.S. If you've somehow have been living under a rock for the last 2 weeks and this is your first U.S. game, here to educate you, not just about them, but about the Bosnians as well. We're going to learn a little bit of Bosnian. I actually don't even know if that's the official language, but I'll get that confirmed over the course of today's show, maybe even right now. The official language is Serbo. Yeah, no, it's Bosnian. There you go. Learn something new. That's the first fun fact about Bosnia for you. And then, of course, once kickoff starts, watch party analysis. We're going to watch it alongside you guys, crack open a couple drinks, have a good time with the chat. And I cannot wait to get going. It's going to be an exciting time for this team and obviously a massive night as we're cutting to the crowd in Santa Clara going absolutely bonkers outside of Levi Stadium or San Francisco Stadium. We're going to get that legally correct. Let us know who you got in the chat right now. Spam those USAs for the next couple minutes. We're going to get you going and then tell you about our sponsor Prize Picks here in just a moment. But spam the USAs. Flood them in the chat right now. I'm going to start it off. I'm setting the tone here. I'm doing it more than anyone. I know that much because I want to win today. If you want to win today, you should get some USAs in the chat. Peter's in there. Slaying Cat is in there. David watching from Naples, Florida. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Stick around with us for the whole night. I see Slimeball in the chat. I see Slaying Cat. Peter, we got you guys. Woo! I got to take a breath here, but I mean, there's a lot of energy going on right now. As a guy who's watched this team my entire life, who played the sport for 20 plus years, who loves it in and out and everything in between about this game and the World Cup, it's going to be a massive, massive evening, but it's business. That's what we have to treat it as, is business. I see Justin in the chat typing USA, Slaying Cats and Boca Raton, Slimeball with USA. Appreciate you guys who are in the chat. We're going to get things going here over the course of the next hour, kind of a tailgate style. Get you guys fired up. Like I said, crack open a couple beers and get ready for kickoff here. Just over 50 minutes away. Stick around with us here real quick. Got to tell you about our presenting sponsor of today's show. Shout out to Prize Picks for sticking with us through the course of the year and into this World Cup. A fantastic time over the course of this summer, and there's still plenty of soccer that you can get involved with. America's #1 daily fantasy sports application. And if you download the app with our link, which we'll put in the chat for you, use code HMA when you sign up. You'll get $50 in lineups after you place your first $5 lineup. The World Cup is here. I'm getting in on the action. I've been getting in on the action for weeks. I started off strong. I've really faded off the last couple days, the last couple rounds of matches. I'm back. I feel good about tonight's lineup, and here's what I've got for you. A bonanza of picks for you. Like I said, with Prize Picks, 2 to 6 player projections, more or less on those stat projections, and you can make some money. A little bit hard to read here, but I got you. Christian Pulisic, shout out to Prize Picks for the discount. More than half a pass attempt. We're going to get that in the first 60 seconds. The young star that we'll talk about for the Bosnians, this is going to be a handful of a name, but Izmir Barakaterevic. I'm gonna get better at that as the night goes on. More than half a shot for him, the young 21-year-old. Folarin Balogun, more than 1.5 shots on target. I think he stays hot in this one. Weston McKennie, more than half a foul. I do expect this to be a little bit of a physical, grinded out type of matchup, so a little bit of a goblin on the more than half a foul there. And then Weston McKennie as well, more on passes attempted. 44.5 is the number on that one. I expect him to be involved all throughout this matchup. Shout out to Prize Picks. Like I said, you can take my picks, you can fade my picks, do it with Prize Picks, but you can also make your picks on baseball. Well, not a ton of sports going on as well, but once football season rolls around, you can get going, as well as some season-long projections for those. Be sure to click our link available in the comments and description of today's show. Download the Prize Picks app and use code HMA when you sign up. That's code HMA when you sign up. You'll get $50 in lineups instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks, the presenting sponsor of today's U.S. Men's National Team watch party. All right. We're going to get into plenty of talk about today's game and obviously talk about this U.S. national team over the course of this World Cup, which I think has certainly exceeded expectations, if we're being quite honest. I think everyone saw the group that they had in front of them with Paraguay, Australia, and Turkiye and said, yeah, I'd expect this team to finish first. But the fashion in which they did it over those first 2 games is really the takeaway, the main takeaway from the first 2 weeks of World Cup action for this team. Very impressive, right? We've been here for every game that the U.S. has played in this very studio, on that very television, and I've seen some real quality play. I don't think there's been a single minute in a game that mattered, right, the first 2 games, where the U.S. wasn't in control. And that's really not something you could say in years past. I said coming out of that Australia game, that might be the best back-to-back stretch, the best back-to-back pair of performances in the history of this team, certainly in a long time when you talk about what this team has done at the World Cup in recent years. Always kind of not sputtering out of the group, but you talk about the Algeria game, literally at the buzzer. The year they lost to Belgium, they had to get out of the group in the last game as well. So it's one of those trends with this team that you wanted to avoid, especially on home soil. And that's exactly what they did. Could not have asked for more impressive of a performance from this team through 2 games. But again, it's a clean slate, right? It really doesn't matter at this point. As much as people may love to chastise Alexi Lalas, he's not my cup of tea necessarily either. But he is right about one thing. The U.S. has made the round of 32 before. They've made the round of 16 before, right? So this team is only going to be judged based on what they do from here on out. That is the clear message that I want to get across. And again, as I've said in every single game, even the game against Turkiye, where this team was playing all their backups and Mauricio Pochettino rested all the starters, the expectation is a win. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing in between. I don't want this in extra time. A win inside 90 minutes because this team is better than Bosnia and Herzegovina, as we'll get into over the course of today's pregame show. I said this team like 20 times in that 45-second stretch. Very impressive stuff by me to get things started here. But we got 25 people in the chat right now. If you're ready for the game, if you're ready for the U.S. to take on Bosnia, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up icon. I've also got Jeffrey Cooperstein joining me momentarily, so he's going to be right alongside me. Like I said, we're going to crack open a couple drinks, get things going. It's going to be a wild time. It's going to be a good night, and I'm very excited to see what this team can do. It's a really a prove-it game against a Bosnian team that is inferior. I see Ty Man the Buckeye. Big fan of the program in the chat. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining us. Oliver Garrett saying Belgium won today. Yeah, we just actually caught the end of that game about 5 minutes before we went live. Belgium with an insane comeback. 2 goals over the stretch of 3 minutes, I believe it was. It's funny because, a little bit of behind the scenes. I have other roles here at Chat Sports, so I didn't necessarily get to watch like the whole game. Obviously, I was working. My bosses are watching. Obviously, I was working. But I did catch that 3-minute stretch, right, live as Belgium scored 2 goals back-to-back to tie things up. And then, obviously, the penalty by Yuri Tielemans. That's the World Cup for you. There's nothing better than the World Cup, plain and simple. All right, our Super Chat menu as well on today's show for you. We'll get things going. Obviously not mandatory. We just want to have a good time with you, right? Come hang out with us, watch the game, get to crack open a couple beers as well. But if you do send in a Super Chat, we would greatly appreciate it. And obviously, if that happens, we'll get you up on screen right here where you see this little menu for you. So we'll crack open a beer. First Super Chat of the day. I'll take a couple sips out of the cold Miller Lite. Domestic only, nothing imported. It's USA Day. $20 Super Chat. Me and Coop will take some shots. Still TBD on whether those shots will be Fireball or Patron. Depends on what bottle Coop brings in here because I forgot to grab it on the way in. But every $100 Super Chat, every $100 in Super Chats, we're going to do a little beer bong for the people. Like I said, we're here for a good time, not a long time. This team is on the verge of I don't want to say potential run of destiny, but they certainly have the talent to go beyond the round of 32. We're going to see Belgium potentially if this team moves on today. I got to stop saying this team. If the U.S. moves on today, Belgium is an opponent that in years past would have been the favorite. I think this team can absolutely hang with Belgium from what we've seen over the course of the first 4 games that they've played. Not necessarily the most impressive performances, obviously clawing a victory. It's not going to be easy by any means, but I see it as more of an even-headed matchup. But that's not what you could have said in 2014 when Timmy Howard pulled 16 saves out of his ass and kept us in the game to begin with. So Super Chat menu for you guys. Like we said, we would greatly appreciate it if you were. But if not, no worries. Come hang out with us. We're going to have some fun. Just hit that thumbs up icon. Maybe share it with a friend if you know they'd enjoy it as well. Hit that sub button, though, if you want more of this. We're trying to get to 435,000 subscribers. We may have actually crossed it, so maybe we're on the road. We're on the road to 436,000 subscribers. And we're marching away. We're getting close, just 204 subs away. So we would greatly appreciate it if you're enjoying the show and you want more of this over the course of the night and over the course of the World Cup. All right. Let's talk a little bit more about this game. And actually, if you could go to this full screen, you can just keep me alongside it. I'll just do Weatherman. But I want to break down the U.S.'s lineup in further detail. And I think it's a little bit of what you'd actually expect more commonly from this team. It's the lineup that they rolled out for the first game against Paraguay. And they rolled out the exact same lineup minus Christian Pulisic in the game against Australia. A bit of a 3-5-2, which if you're new to the program, I've been talking about this, is really going to be more of a 4-4-2 defensively, depending on what side of the field you see Bosnia really working from. Both Sergino Dest and Antonee Robinson have the ability to push upfield, even be one of those inverted fullbacks that's making crashing runs into the box, and they've shown that, which has then allowed Weston McKennie to really work up the right side into the low block as I try and point in the right direction. Really work off the low block, get balls into the box, and create that fashion for this men's national team as well. So Ream, Richards, Freeman, your 3 center backs, and then you're going to see Dest and Robinson really working box to box. Tyler Adams in front of that front holding line. I think he's going to be crucial, obviously, as we'll get into over the course of this pregame show, in maintaining the security of that back line, allowing them to keep their line and not allowing Bosnia to get in deep with some of the runs or really allow Edin Dzeko or another player to hold up the ball for this Bosnian team, allow them to get set up offensively. That's what we want to avoid, and that's what they've been really good at as far as their counter-pressing through the first 3 games in the group stage. So going to be important for Tyler Adams, as well as that pairing of McKennie and Malik Tillman alongside him to connect the play from the back line to the attacking options up top. Christian Pulisic got 30 minutes against Turkiye. I thought looked sharp, looked crisp. Obviously wasn't even going necessarily full run, so it'll be interesting to really see him get a full go. And then I'm really excited to see what Folarin Balogun can do tonight after he said in an interview with Fox earlier this week that he has another gear he can unlock. That's certainly an encouraging thing if you're a U.S. men's national team fan, because he's been really, really impressive through the first 2 games with a brace in the first game and then a dominant performance against Australia, even though he didn't necessarily get on the score sheet, making runs, doing the gritty work, getting into the box, making chaos happen for this team. That's going to be something they need in the later rounds as well as they start to play tougher and tougher competition, which starts with Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now, Gage, thank you for putting up the picture. I greatly appreciate you. And shout out to Gage, by the way, for stepping up. Coop is going to be here with us in just a minute pushing the buttons, but he had to take care of some other stuff with his job that just popped up last minute. Shout out to the Mavericks for that one. But as far as this Bosnian team goes, I will be reading off the ESPN website because I can't read these names on the screen, unfortunately. So you're going to have to bear with me here. Now, as far as how they'll line up, you're going to see a bit of a 3-4-3, but also maybe more of a 3-4-1-2, where you'll see Ali Begovic, who's right there on the left wing, on the left side over there, drop more into more of a central attacking midfielder role, right? They're two strikers up top, Edin Dzeko and then Demirovic. Those are going to be the two that are going to be holding the line up top. Both kind of hold-up players, but can make some runs in behind, work off each other a little bit. That's a lot of what I've seen looking back at Bosnia's first few games, is their ability to play off of each other and then get the midfield and the outside midfielders involved. Now, the back line there, you're going to see a veteran presence, or really at the left midfielder spot, but kind of a wing back for this Bosnian team. Sajid Kolasinac, a veteran of many years in Europe, who's currently with Atalanta, but has gone even as far back as a time with Arsenal. A German Bosnian who now represents the Bosnian team. Had some time with Arsenal early 2010s as Jeffrey Cooperstein has arrived for us. Come on, Dallas. What are we doing? No consideration at all. So the Bosnian team, you're going to get to learn a lot more about them as we get into today's pregame show, and we'll get Jeffrey Cooperstein involved in just a sec. He'll probably need a minute, Gage, because he still doesn't have his headset and stuff, but as far as what they will provide and present to this U.S. team, I kind of see their style as Paraguay, but better, and you'll see that in our pregame show, right? They're what we expected out of Paraguay through the first three games for Bosnia, 1 win, a draw, and a loss, right? So overall, not necessarily the most consistent play, and a red card, by the way, in that loss to Switzerland, a bit of a blowout loss for them. But a team that certainly poses threats. They're going to be compact. They're going to be composed. They're going to be well-structured, which Paraguay was supposed to be in that first game until the U.S. counterpress was what it was and allowed them to own the majority of the possession. And it's, I think, going to be a similar style of game to the Australia game. You're going to see the U.S. own a majority of the possession, right? They're not going to be afraid to drop back and force the U.S. to try and beat them necessarily through the air or in some through balls into the low block. That's going to be key for the U.S. is their ability to beat that low block. We'll talk a whole lot more about that as we get into the pregame show as well. As far as this U.S. men's national team, like I said, very impressive start for them so far. 4-1 win over Paraguay, 2-0 win over Australia. Those are the two games you want to focus on, right? Actually, can we get a comment driver after this one, if it's possible? Yeah, you can do all that. But I think that they've been dominant throughout the whole process. Like I said, I've looked in control the entire way. Between the Paraguay game where the counter press was so crisp, they were really in control off the ball as well. Again, Weston McKennie, I think, working in that semi-attacking midfielder role, but more of a number 8 role, making runs into the low block, right, on that right side. You see that very commonly, and you'll see it again tonight, almost working as a right midfielder at times, right? Heels on the sidelines, right, and working off of those runs, getting balls in deep off of that, working balls into the box where Balogun, again, has created some chaos. You're going to see a lot of that. I think it's a straightforward style for the U.S. in some senses, but it's been so effective so far. Right, my main question as we get into the deeper stages will really be whether they have an answer to a team that has an answer, right? They're going to find a team or face a team that is better defensively and has more options as far as how to stop them through the counter and through their ability to set things up. So when the U.S. gets punched in the mouth, or when they punch first and then the team punches back, how are they going to react? How are they going to adapt? We really haven't had to see that out of this men's national team so far. We'll see if that happens tonight. I think it could go multiple ways. Yeah, you're on 2. It could go multiple ways, certainly, but it's going to be in their hands, in each of those individuals' hands, and obviously in Mauricio Pochettino's hands as far as the adjustments that he chooses to make. All right, we got 35 people in the chat. Go ahead and get down in the comments section. Let us know your confidence level in the men's national team. It's going to be a bit of a tricky one. I think this is, again, my expectations going into this are almost that of what they were going into Paraguay. Paraguay was seen as a better team than how they played, and obviously they are. If you watch that game against Germany, that was the team we were expecting in the World Cup opener. Crazy that it didn't happen that way, and time will tell if that was more about Paraguay just really having a down night. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Paraguay having a down night, or the U.S. men's national team might actually really be something, and they might actually have the game plan to succeed and make a deep run in this tournament. So let us know in the chat. Scale it from 1 to 10. I give it about a 7 confidence. I told Coop 8 earlier today. I've since come down a little bit. I don't know if it's the fan that's just too strong and it's just making me cold and I'm just shivering a little bit, but
it's hot here.
It's hot on that side?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just amped up. I've got, the blood is flowing a little bit, so I'm not sweating yet. I'm going to be jumping around shortly. What's up, Jack? By the way, I see Peter in the chat. I feel good about this, but it is nervous. Yeah, that's how it's going to be from here on out. It's high stakes matchups from here on out. There's no draws. You don't have the comfort of that. It's win or go home. And as we tune into my good friend Titi Henry and Zlatan on the pregame show, I'm sure they're going to talk about the fact that this team has the quality, but they certainly haven't necessarily met the moment when it's come to years past, right? You talk about the game in the Gold Cup semifinals against Costa Rica. They showed up. That was Costa Rica. They didn't lose that final to Mexico, right? So a massive rivalry game, but one where this team had a chance to collect a little bit as far as their legacy is concerned, win a major domestic tournament. They were unable to do so, right? So the question is going to be is really how deep can they make a run in this tournament, right? The job is far from done. And like I said earlier on, this team, this U.S. men's national team in their history, as I'll bring Jeffrey Cooperstein here in a sec, has made the round of 32 before. They have made the round of 16 before, right? They've made a run to the quarterfinals. It's not necessarily anything overly new, right? So it's a matter of whether they can do it more consistently and whether they have the guts to show up whenever the moment is big, because there will be bigger moments. Not every game is going to be an in-control 4-1 win or a 2-0 confident for the most part win. And you're certainly not going to get the benefit of own goals in every single game as you did through your first 2 wins. Jeffrey Cooperstein here joining the show. Welcome to the program. By the way, Jonathan Aaron, I see you. He gives you a 7 out of 10 on the confidence scale as well.
Yes. My original confidence level here for the U.S. men's national team was 6-8, and I think I'm going to stick with that. I don't think it's going to be any higher. I still can absolutely see a world where they lose been burned too many times by this national team. And maybe that's just me living in the past, but I do think that they are very clearly the better team here. And I think the United States, if they are able to establish their foothold in the game early and play their game, they should be taking care of business and playing next Monday.
That's a big if. You want to do your headset thing. I think I hear it crackling. Yeah. I mean, the whole issue that I run into when I try and raise my confidence level is I do think of those matchups past, right? As soon as the competition has met the U.S.'s level, they haven't come through. They haven't been able to find that big moment. They've always been the team that gets punched in the mouth first.
Yep.
That was the case back in 2022 against the Netherlands in that first round knockout stage. They get punched in the mouth early, and they just really never find their footing in a kind of fluke goal late in the game to try and get the game within one, but just didn't do enough to get the job done. That can't be the case against this Bosnian team. This can't be a game where you get off to a slow start. You fail to find your footing early on. You have to come out on the front foot. You have to get that first goal. That's going to be crucial. And you have to make sure that you don't get punched in the face first, because I mentioned this to you earlier in the week off air. This team has not been punched in the mouth first far over the course of this tournament. And I'm not quite sure how they will respond if and when that's the case.
This tournament has not tested the United States one bit, and they are about to play a team that absolutely will test them, not only physically, but mentally as well. You know that the Bosnians are going to try to rough the United States up, try to get in their head, and try to just get the mental edge over this team. And we have seen over the years that if you get the mental edge over the United States, chances are you have a good chance to beat them. So I need the leaders of this team, Christian Pulisic, Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, the spine of that team, to come out of the gates ready to play. And I think they will, because it's going to be a raucous environment at Levi's Stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts there. And they're going to have the crowd behind them. And I mean, if you're not getting amped up for a knockout game in the World Cup, then what are you going to get amped up for? So I do believe that this team will come out with the strong foothold here in this game, and they have to. There's no choice.
Yeah, it's win or go home, obviously.
Yeah.
But I expect this team to be the better team today. I don't expect this to be a clawed out type of win.
I would agree. I think they are the better team, and look, I would think this will be a little similar to the Paraguay game, where I think they can I'm not saying they're going to get like an early goal like that, but just establish yourself as the dominant team and just give Bosnia no hope from the start. I think that's really what you have to hope for if you're the United States national team here.
Subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be live throughout the entire game, just over a half hour until kickoff.
Let's get it.
Get fired up. By the way, having on our first super chat of the day, I've been waiting.
Oh, let's go.
No, we haven't.
We need one. I know. Yeah, we're
that beer's just
Sam's
waiting
flicking the can.
That beer's waiting to get cracked. Subscribe if you haven't already. We got 30 people in the chat, and that's a number that will certainly grow as we get into kickoff. But we've been live for every single one of these games. We're going to keep going live as far as this team goes. We're going to be right here in this very room, watching it on that TV, talking to you guys, and we hope that you'll hopefully join us throughout the process. I'm putting the link in the chat right now, so that way if that little subscribe button under the video doesn't work, or if you're in the chat, you can join us that way. If we get to 436,000 subscribers, I got to think of something that I'll do for the folks, for the real ones.
You tell me.
It depends how many people join us over the course of tonight. We've had over 60,000 views in 2 of the 3 watch parties that we've done in the group stage, which is awesome. We've loved doing every minute of this so far. We did get our first super chat.
Oh, let's go.
Huge. I knew someone would step up. I knew someone would step up for us.
We'll get that loaded up on screen here in just a moment.
Johnson Yu, shout out to you.
Of course it's Johnson Yu. Who else would it be?
He's a real one? Is this my first time meeting Johnson Yu?
If you don't, you should go watch some New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports streams if you don't know who Johnson Yu is.
I've obviously got plenty of streams. But
Johnson Yu is one of the OG of OGs over there, and he's also one of the biggest trolls that you may have ever seen. So we'll get Johnson Yu up on screen here as soon as we can. I'm sorry.
Trolls in a good way? Like he's going to be on our side, or is he going to be rooting for Bosnia tonight?
He will say he's rooting for Bosnia, but he is not.
Come on, man.
He always super chats.
We just need some good vibes.
Whoever the Knicks are playing, he always super chat is like, hey, I'm a Hawks fan, or hey, I'm a Heat fan. Even though he's a diehard fan here of the Knicks. So he always loves to troll Marshall. I'm pretty sure this is the right link, but I'll double check that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's real slow. Oh, you got the super chat thing.
Beep.
Got the super chat thing up.
What do you mean?
The look on the live stuff.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
That'll work. We got 30 minutes till kickoff. Look at us working through the kinks right now. Not the last time we'll spam it in the chat as Wasim comes in with the $2 super chat. You know what? We're going to get this going right now. I can't wait. I can't wait any longer. Oh.
What is going on here?
She's a foamy one. Get your USAs in the chat. 30 minutes till kickoff.
There we go.
I was glad I finally got to crack that open. I was worried it was going to be warm.
I need to crack one open because literally 5 minutes before we were about to go live, the Dallas Mavericks decided they were going to make one of their bigger moves of the offseason.
Bigger? What was the contract?
He's making $17 million.
Oh, my
God. He's a good player.
Good player?
He's a good player. Okay. 14-7 last year.
All right.
He's a solid player. We got my guy, Johnson Yu, coming in with the $2 super chat. Let me get Johnson Yu's.
Yes, sir.
Beer cracked. Got a protein shake ready to go. Oh, my God.
They were in the fridge. I don't know what to tell you. They've been sitting there
Sam
for a while.
tried to sabotage me.
No, mine was a little bit. Mine popped a little bit as well. But to be fair, I just put it there. I didn't do anything to it. You think I sat here and shook it?
I think you sabotaged my beer.
No. Fake news.
Johnson Yu.
Not true.
Appreciate you, my guy. Always a real one there. And we got my man, Wasim Todd. Says, why am I so nervous? Everyone says USA wins. Wasim, if you weren't nervous, there would be a problem. It's a World Cup knockout game. You should be nervous. Look, it didn't matter who we were playing. I was going to be nervous tonight. I'm nervous, but I'm confident. So hopefully the United States can prove us right, essentially, that we think they're the better team. We think they should win this game. God willing, they will, man.
Yeah,
God willing, they will.
Super chat menu again for you guys here. If you do send a super chat, just like Johnson and Wasim, we'll get you on screen right over there. Come hang out with us. Enjoy the show. Obviously not required as Buddy Bear. Buddy Bear joins the chat. Interesting. Welcome to the show, Buddy Bear. $20 super chats. We'll do some shots since Coop is he's a little afraid of Fireball. He's a little scared of Fireball.
Yeah, aren't you?
Maybe I'll do the Fireball and you can do your Patron over there.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
How does that work out?
I'm cool with that.
And then every $100 we do get in super chats, so we're 91 away, we will rip beer bongs for the folks. Lovely little beer bong, a little merbonga, really. It's cleaner. The merbonga is much cleaner. After these games, I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be, in a mental conundrum.
Sam worked
if
a
we
half day
lose,
today, so don't let him
That's
gaslight
silly.
you.
That's silly. Don't say that. The bosses might actually believe you.
They're not watching.
Buddy Bear.
They're not watching.
Welcome
Lord,
to the show.
Buddy Bear.
Let's go.
What up, Coop? What up, Sam? Coop, why were you calling everyone intern on Monday? You called Chugs an intern, Chipper an intern.
Question.
I
Great
missed something.
question.
If you are not working on the current live show, I call you an intern.
Yeah, that's
so
just your
that's
bit.
it. That's just my inside joke. So I call people interns as well. So if Mitch was to walk in here, I'd call him intern Mitch.
Yep.
So tell Mitch to come over here, and if you want to hear Mitchell Renz be called an intern.
He calls me intern Sam sometimes, and it's
I do
not
call
the-
him intern
it's
Sam.
Certainly not the case.
And because I know Sam Brown does not like to be called intern Sam, that's exactly why I call him intern
no,
Sam.
I really don't care.
Uh,
Life goes on, doesn't it?
I don't know.
World keeps spinning around the sun.
This is true. The sun will rise tomorrow in Dallas, Texas.
I don't have an intern paycheck, do I?
You tell me. I don't know. We got a couple more.
Johnson
oh my
Hughes.
God.
He's quick firing.
Now what is he referring to with
it's
these?
single blast shotgun. It's pop.
But what is he referring to with these?
Well, I hope that it's mainly because he hasn't really gotten to know me. Because hopefully I'd work my way up the list by night's end at least.
Oh, is this Johnson Hughes rankings?
Yeah, it's his rankings. He's rattling them off for the whole chat to find out. I'll tell you what. Why don't we let Johnson you finish the rankings?
Yeah, we'll let him do that.
We can talk about the game a little bit. We'll recap the rankings. I can give our full thoughts and our full breakdown.
Please. Did he say he was giving his rankings? Did I miss that?
No, maybe.
That's awesome, though.
No, yeah, he didn't say anything. He's just
a legend.
The man. He's just the legend.
What a legend.
He's coming in having a good time.
Okay, yes. Let's recap what we need to talk about with this game here. We'll start with do you want to start with Bosnia or do you want to start with?
Let's start with the U.S. Why not?
We'll start with the United States.
We'll educate the folks on Bosnia once we get a few more people in the chat that don't know what the hell, where the hell Bosnia is.
And yeah.
Can I find here real quick? So we've been giving fun facts to the folks as well. They do speak Bosnian over there.
They do. I'm
That's
aware.
fun
My
fact
best friend
number
from
one.
high school is Bosnian. He's a dual citizen of the United States and Bosnia.
Yeah. I'm going to pull up a Bosnia map so the people can know just exactly where in the world Bosnia is while we talk about the soccer team itself and what they bring to the table.
I actually love this comparison, even though I literally you said U.S. and I literally went right to Bosnia. So we're just going to do this one instead. Yeah. Stylistic plan. Paraguay, but better. I actually love that comparison. I think they're going to try to do the same things that Paraguay did, but at a higher level. They've got a couple of guys who I think really can pose a threat. Maybe not as much as a guy like Julio Enciso or Miguel Almiron, but they certainly have people in their starting 11 that the U.S. needs to be aware of here.
Yeah, and we'll talk about a few guys here over the course of this breakdown, but I would argue, again, it's what Paraguay is now.
Yes.
Right? Like, it's what Paraguay was yesterday. 2 days ago against Germany in that upset in penalty kicks. They were a team that was composed offensively, that bent but didn't break, and that capitalized on the one chance that they needed to force extra time, eventually go to PKs, and be the team of destiny that they are now. I think they are a talented team, Bosnia is, but again, it's more so the idea that you should have faced a team like this to start the tournament, really, and that would have been, if anything, a good litmus test. So the idea, hopefully, is that this game goes similarly to that one, where the U.S.'s counter press is just so efficient that it doesn't allow Bosnia to really get anything going.
Yeah.
Right? They maintain a lot of the possession, which is what I would expect as far as this game would go. Bosnia held to less than 40% possession in the last two games. The win over Qatar, they won 3-1, but they did not hold the ball for much of that game. They were perfectly content sitting back, resting on their laurels, holding a strong, firm back line, working through the midfield, and capitalizing on their chances up top through Dzeko and through Demirovic. So I would expect this to go similarly to the Australia game, where the men's national team is going to have a lot of the possession. Again, 38 and 39% possession for the Bosnians over their last two games. So it's going to be very similar to that because if I remember correctly, the U.S. had over 60% possession against Australia, and against Paraguay, they had 65% of it.
Rashard Lee, real quick in the chat, you can go check out my instant reaction of the Mavericks trade over on the Mavs channel. So go make sure you check that out. But in summary, I do like the Mavs trade. I think they did a good job there. We mentioned the heavy possession. We cannot mention Bosnia without mentioning the absolute legend that is Edin Dzeko. Longtime Man City striker, played a number of years over in Europe. He's 40 years old. But he's still going to pose a decent threat for Mr. Tim Ream there and Chris Richards in the back. He's not what he used to be. You have to be aware of him. And Sead Kolasinac in the back as well.
Yeah, it's interesting because he hasn't necessarily gotten going in this tournament and was actually subbed off through about 60, 65 minutes in that game against Qatar. Funny enough, went viral, his reaction on the bench. But he is certainly a veteran presence. 2 games, no goals just yet. He's going to be a threat as far as that's concerned. Not even a shot on target yet for him.
Interesting.
As far as this tournament goes. That's a bit interesting.
That is indeed interesting.
I would not have expected that. He's had 3 shots, not on target.
He is in the starting lineup, though.
And he is in the starting lineup tonight. He's still going to be a threat. And he's the type of forward that can potentially cause the back line problems. He's strong. He's tall. He's got a big frame that he uses well in the hold-up play. He's not fully a false 9, though, right? He can work back into that space to where the midfielders and the wingers are playing off of him. But he can also make some runs back behind, and he's certainly a decent target man in the box. Not as efficient as he was when he was younger, but certainly one to monitor for Richards, Ream, and Freeman in the back there.
Now,
and then Kolasinac at left wing back.
Yes.
Working the wings. A stable presence on both ends for this team.
As both of us being Chelsea fans, we have fond memories of Sead Kolasinac because he was awful for Arsenal.
Yeah.
All right.
They were all awful.
Final thing with Bosnia, and then we probably need to tell them about Prize Picks.
Yep.
And then we will get into Johnson Yu's top 10 rankings as well, as he dropped that in the chat. Let's talk about him. Esmir, I'm going to do it.
We're going to do it. You do it first, then I'll do it.
Bayraktarevic.
I botched it a little bit earlier during the Prize Picks read because I have a goblin more than half a shot. Shout out to Prize Picks.
Esmir Bayraktarevic.
Bayraktarevic. Won't be the last time we say his name tonight. I can guarantee you that much.
If you don't know, the story about Esmir Bayraktarevic is born and raised in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Chose to play for the Bosnian national team over the United States and is here in the round of 32. In the starting lineup.
In the starting lineup.
And is in the starting lineup tonight for Bosnia as well. Keep an eye on him. That's going to be – and if he scores –
wait, no, he's not.
He's not?
He's coming off the bench.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So
I misread that.
is coming off the bench. But keep an eye on him. I think the crowd will be pretty hostile towards Esmir there as well.
Yeah,
so.
21-year-old PSV Eindhoven, but obviously is going to probably move into one of Europe's top leagues sooner rather than later. A young, dynamic talent. You may have caught his goal in the previous matchup.
Yep.
A lovely dribble and finish. I mean, no two ways about it. It's interesting to see when he may be subbed in, depending on how this game goes as well. If the U.S. does what they've done to this point and takes an early lead and holds on to that lead at the halftime, you may see him as a second-half sub really be a spark off the bench right away coming out of the break.
If this is a 0-0 game at halftime, I'm going to be so freaking nervous.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Johnson, you're up next, but first we got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, which is Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Make sure you use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. You can play Prize Picks in all 50 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and in Texas. And they also put their members first. All withdrawals are super fast, safe, and secure. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, and Cash App for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Sam, this is the first time I'm seeing this lineup. Talk me through what we got here.
Well, now it's going to be a 4-pick lineup because the second leg that you see there is mirrored by Bayraktarevic is not in the starting lineup. So that will actually wind up getting canceled out, but that's okay. Prize Picks will still give me some good potential payout here if it comes out on top. Christian Pulisic, shout out to them for the discount. More than half a pass. That's going to happen maybe instantly right off the kickoff.
Absolutely.
A pass back from Christian Pulisic will count, so that'll work for me. Folarin Balogun, more than 1.5 shots on target. A little bit of a demon pick, but I think he stays hot. He says he has another gear. We'll see if he's able to unlock it tonight. Weston McKennie, more than half a foul. Do think it's going to be a grinded out game. He's had a foul in every single game so far. And more than 44.5 passes attempted. I'm not a less kind of guy. I write it out. I root for fireworks.
I'm a more guy as well.
I root for fireworks, and Prize Picks allows me to do that. Shout out to them.
And also, one of my favorite things about Prize Picks is them offering those max discounts. They have the Christian Pulisic one for Saturday. They have a Joey Chestnut max discount where you can have him to eat half a hot dog for the 4th of July contest there.
Can you set that but for me?
Yes.
More
on that for everybody, hopefully, on July 4th. But make sure you take advantage of those and use code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the live chat and in the description of today's show. We always appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring each and every episode of Chat Sports here. I almost said Mavericks Today, but we are not on Mavericks Today. We are on Chat Sports. Okay, it's time for Johnson Hughes rankings. We're going to rapid fire these. One is Coop.
Shout out to you.
There's no way I'm number one.
Well done.
There's no way I'm number one. Johnson Hughes just trolling at this point. Chase Sr. at number 2. Interesting selection. No, we love Chase over here.
Yeah.
Patrick Seatman, great guy. One of my good friends.
All-timer.
Fantastic selection.
I agree with him in the top 3. I love it.
I'll be honest. This guy should be your number 1.
He's worked his way up the charts.
AC
the young rookie
should be
stud.
number 1.
Rookie of the year, they say.
I would take AC number 1. We got J.O.D. at number 5.
Hey, J.O.D.'s got some charisma.
J.O.D. at number 5. Alper at 6. Johnson, we're going to have a discussion about these rankings.
That's a take. Above Rolly is crazy.
Yeah, you have him above Rolly at 7?
It's different. Like, we're, actually good friends with him. So, him and Smitty, we got to work that up.
We got Smitty at 8.
Smitty's in misery right now. Shout out Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown, trade crash out, live on Celtics.
Tom's got to be higher, too.
Tom at 9? You know what? Tom is happy to be in the top 10.
Tom's the veteran. I mean, he's the first ballot Hall of Famer. He's done it for 15-plus years.
Absolutely.
He's a wily veteran. He's still slinging the pill.
And then Marsh last in the rankings at 10.
Is that a troll?
It absolutely is.
All right, well, either way, that's a whole bunch of super chats.
Yeah, Johnson,
so
we appreciate your help.
A whole bunch of drinks. Shout out to you.
Appreciate your help.
Every super chat, we're getting you on screen.
Appreciate your help. All right, we talked about Bosnia here. Now let's talk about the United States of America, Mr. Sam Brown.
USA.
Someone in the chat said it was painful how we pronounced Bayrak Turevich. That's how you pronounce it.
We actually got it right this
time. That's literally how you pronounce it.
If you thought that was painful, I'm glad you didn't see the first Prize Picks
I FaceTimed my Bosnian friend and literally asked him, so I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to Shadow. What up? Hope you're enjoying your evening as we are about 15 minutes away from kickoff here at Levi Stadium in
San Francisco
Stadium in Santa Clara.
Yes, the San Francisco/Santa Clara Stadium.
Tell me why Christian Pulisic needs to step up tonight other than the obvious.
Well, I think he obviously, beyond being the engine that makes the drink go, or whatever analogy you want to use, I completely botched that one. But I think it's going to be really important to set the stage for him. When I talked about Christian Pulisic in my preview video going into the Paraguay game 2 weeks ago, my main message was the fact of, yes, this is a legacy-defining tournament for him, not just in his ability to thrive and perform at the highest level, but also in his ability to stay healthy. A theme of the past where he hasn't been healthy, and sure enough, a theme that then occurred within hours of me actually saying that. So being back, hopefully fully healthy, given the rest that he's had, obviously the 30-minute cameo, which I thought was encouraging, though not at full pace, right? So I think he's going to have a chance to really unhitch the wagon, and let's see what he's able to do with it. But also because it's going to free up a lot of opportunities for our next guy up, which is Folarin Balogun.
And this one I think is interesting as well.
The two of them up top are really going to have to capitalize on their chances, I think, as a whole, because I think Bosnia, if they play to their ability, is not going to give up a lot of those chances.
And Flo has only scored those 2 goals in the first game,
yeah,
correct?
He said he's got another gear. Now, the Australia game didn't get on the score sheet, but I thought was effective still in terms of making those runs in behind, creating opportunities, creating space, right, to where other runs could work off of him, and creating chaos in the box. That's kind of what he did on that first goal, the own goal on Australia to kick off that game. So I do think that there is still more that he can provide in terms of those clinical opportunities. To be fair, he's buried the ones that he's had. So they're going to be harder to come by, I think, is my main message today. And he's got to be just as clinical as he has been.
No question about it. He's going to have to be patient, and he's going to have to take his chances in stride. And there were rumors earlier this week that there are big clubs looking at him looking to make a move, whether it's to the Prem, whether it's to elsewhere. This is a big chance.
We can say Chelsea. We can say
Chelsea, but there are other teams in the running. I think I saw it wasn't his former club Arsenal as well
is in the mix as well.
In the mix, but it's a big chance for him to really put a stamp on his career. Sam, you have the fullbacks on here with Sergino Dest and Antonee Robinson. These guys are going to have to be on point here today.
Yeah, they're going to have to work back defensively. It's not something they've had to do a lot. Again, the counter press has been so successful for this team through the first couple games, the 2 games that mattered, and even so the Turkiye game to a degree, that it really hasn't forced them to work back in the events that they get caught in transition. I think that won't necessarily always be the case tonight. You're in the knockout stages. It's win or go home. Every team is going to be doing what they can. They're going to bring their best. They're not going to be half-assing it at this stage. That's obviously not where we're at right now. So I think that what they can do as far as working up the field is certainly very effective. It's going to be needed. But what they can provide in terms of providing defensive support so that it isn't 5 or 6v4 coming at this back 3 and Tyler Adams in front of them. 6v4 is a lot shittier than 6v5. I can promise you from having lived it and played it, right? So one extra man in those spots is going to be really effective. And again, when you look at this line with a 3-5-2, it's with the idea that it can work itself into a 4-4-2 or even a 4-3-3 of sorts if one of the other two gets caught up the field between Dest and Robinson. So a big game for both of those guys.
Big game for both of those guys, indeed. And we know it's going to be a big game for Mr. Matt Freese. I think we saw in the final group stage game.
I'm getting PTSD again.
How bad Matt Turner was.
Yeah.
And I just need Matt Freese to not be that.
Yeah.
Be comfortable on the ball. Boot the ball out, which we'll get to our keys to victory if you need to, and just be that calming presence in the back that the United States needs here.
Yeah, to Matt Freese's credit, he really hasn't been exposed.
He's not been tested.
He hasn't had the opportunity to be tested, right? You look at the 2 games that they played, he faced, let me do my math correctly here, 2 + 1. He faced 3 shots on goal. He gave up 1 goal. The only shot on goal he faced against Paraguay was a goal, right? So hasn't necessarily been tested like he will in future stages, not just by this Bosnia team, but if they move on, Belgium does have some quality attacking pieces. Kevin De Bruyne, Yuri Tielemans with 2 goals today.
Big Rom off the bench.
The super sub of all super subs.
How do you say it? Trossard?
Leandro Trossard. Leandro's not a very French name, though. Trossard, no. I guess, is.
The French is just, it's unbelievable. But yes, look, Matt Freese going to be hopefully not tested here at all today, but if he is, I hope he can be sharp there. Yep. We'll get to our keys to victory with 10 minutes to go here in just a moment. Make sure you hit that thumbs up icon for us. We got 46 people in the building. Can we get to 30 likes?
Come on.
When we get to 30 likes, we'll tell our keys to victory here. And we appreciate all of the support with Ty Man, with Buddy Bear, with Amina, with Jagged,
come on,
with Shadow.
Get in here. Join the show.
Buddy. Let's go, baby. Come on.
I'm going to hop off screen for 2 minutes. I'm just going to move the TV closer.
Okay. Sam Brown's going to move the TV closer, and we will get into our keys to victory here in just a moment. I can't believe I had to miss the start of this stream. I was looking forward to it literally all day. Yeah, it's great. I was looking forward to it literally all day, and then, of course, 5 minutes before the stream begins, I had to go leave. But I'm here now, and it's all about the United States of America here tonight. Sam and I.
USA.
We're pumped, baby. Let's freaking go. I wish the U.S. was playing on July 4th.
They're unrolling the flags. That's how you know it's almost here.
That is how you know it's almost here. So we'll get to our keys to victory here real quick, and then by the time we're done with that, it'll basically be game time here. So we'll start with this. The U.S. needs to limit the defensive blunders. No turnovers from the back. No turnovers in your own half.
That's a sick retro jacket. I'm sorry to interrupt. That little retro jacket that they're wearing, the U.S. to watch out.
Hopefully the players don't get affected by the electronic substation over there as well. And we need the United States to just play calm, cool, and collected. That is key number 1 to victory. And then key number 2, as we kind of mentioned, Mr. Brown, kick it out, Matt Freese.
Go. Kick. This is not a team that builds from the back. Mauricio Pochettino has loved to be a team that builds from the back. As the Chelsea fans here, we can absolutely speak to that in more ways than one. They had players that could actually play decently. And this team does as well, but in the back, that is just not their game. That is not their MO, and they certainly don't want to be caught on a blunder. This team will have the quality, Bosnia does, that if they capitalize, it will end up in the back of the net. So I think it's going to be really critically important for them. Ream, Freeman, Richards, sorry, I'm blanking, Tyler Adams, they've all been really solid so far. They also, again, haven't been tested that often, right? So if this is the first big test for this team that they've had in this World Cup, they have to rise to the occasion.
Absolutely.
They certainly cannot get punched in the mouth first because, as I've mentioned again, and I'll mention it again and again until it actually happens, I'm not 100% sure how this team will react if they get punched in the mouth first. If this game drags deep into the later minutes, the depth off the bench worries me coming off that Turkiye game.
I'm not sure how I will react. You might have to be doing this by yourself. I'm just going to be in the fetal position.
I will be doing this.
Literally,
I will be doing this on my knees.
And
we may have to tilt the camera down a little bit.
Part of the United States, like getting off to a good start and being able to impose their will on Bosnia, is breaking down that low block.
Yep.
Bosnia is going to put all 11 behind the ball, and they are going to invite the pressure from the U.S. It is easier said than done to break down a lower block like that, but that's where you bring the likes of Christian Pulisic in with the creativity that he can bring off the left wing or the left forward spot, wherever he's going to end up actually playing here tonight. And that's where your center backs have to be able to progress the ball forward, get it to the midfields, get it out wide. And they're going to have to just try to find those channels because we know it's going to be very tight, very compact there in that final third.
Yeah, for those of you watching right now at home that aren't everyday soccer fans, they don't know what a low block is. Zone defense, right? You're playing a zone defense. Whether it's football or basketball, you have to be able to hit that gap, hit it with anticipation, time your runs correctly, and make sure that you're clinical whenever you get those chances. Because if a team runs it really well, those chances don't come often, right? You're going to get a lot of blocked shots, or you're going to see the U.S. just pinging around, working from left to right, try and break it down and find that golden through ball, which, again, I'm not sure that's necessarily their MO offensively, right?
Yeah.
So when they're faced with those opportunities, I'm curious to see how they react and how they operate in those spaces. It's not something they've had to do often so far.
No doubt about it. And then my final one, and this might be a little cheating, focus on the task at hand. Do not look forward to Belgium next Monday. Make sure you take care of business here tonight, and then you can start worrying about other things. The United States has not made it past the round of 16 since 2002. If you lose tonight, you're out in the round of 32, which is basically the last time's version of the group stage. You cannot overlook Bosnia, or you will get beat.
Yeah, pressure makes diamonds, or it crushes them. It makes diamonds or dust, right? And it's up to you to decide what kind of rock you want to be. So I think that this team can certainly break the threshold, just as they've done through the first two games, but it's also going to take a consistent 90 minutes. This is not going to be your game where you're, cruising through 70 and really just parking the bus for the last 20. Right?
Absolutely not.
It's going to be gritty. It's going to be grindy.
We got the national anthem. We hail. Wasim, appreciate the $2 super chat.
Let's go, Wasim.
The fourth is going to be effing amazing, says Wasim. It's going to be effing amazing. Through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare. Do you think we're good singers?
Bursting. No fucking chance.
Through the night
that our flag
Shout out Slang Cat.
was
Appreciate you for
still
subbing.
there.
Appreciate you for saying what's up.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the USA, 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 USA.
I thought you were going to say Sooners.
It's not football season yet.
Not yet.
It's not football season.
If you're ready for the game,
come on.
Spam those
Get in.
knees in the
Get in.
chat. Let's get it, baby. I'm so freaking excited for this game. It's winner go home on soil. The F-16s are flying over Levi Stadium. There's no chance we're losing if the troops are behind us. Let's go.
Woo.
Come
Spam
on.
your me's. I'm giving shout-outs to everybody that gets the me's in the chat. I see Ty Man was the first one in there. I see Slaying Cat. I see Charlicia. I see Alex. Christian Malley with the $5
Christian
super
Malley.
chat. Let's go. Welcome to the party. We got 3 minutes till kickoff, boys and girls. You can smell it in the air.
I'm nervous.
Spam those me's. I'm giving
nervous.
shout-outs to everybody. I got to get a couple more drinks in me. Just
I'm
to cool
nervous.
off.
Yep, we got to take a couple more sips here. We got Brady Rogers. We got Wasim Khan, Ty Man, the Buckeye, Mike, my guy Rashard Lee.
USA.
We got Marshall
USA.
Green.
USA. It's USA
Playoff
time.
piss, but it's USA time.
Playoff-
F. Paul George.
Playoff P can wait.
We had Johnson Yu in the chat, and he ranked. He sent
this is
10
tough.
$2 super chats and gave rankings. He put you at 10.
Love that.
Love
no,
that.
that's embarrassing.
That's motivation.
You should
Do
be
you have a
what?
message? There's a microphone if you have a message. I see Brady Rogers.
Finish chat too.
I see Mike. I see David. David says, I want France. Interesting statement. Horizons.
Well, Sam, why is that an interesting statement?
Because, they're the best team around. I like the confidence out of
Is
David.
that why?
Yeah, I like the confidence. Lord
Do you
Bunny
wanna
Bear
tell them-
says you.
You don't want
You're
to tell
still
them
gonna
where
get
your
a
other
shout-out.
passport is?
I have a U.S. passport.
And?
I have U.S. citizenship.
Sam
I'm wearing
Brown.
a U.S. jersey, and I love this
Sam
damn
Brown
country.
loves the United States of America, and so do I. Christian Malley coming in
Let's
with the
go.
€5 super chat. Says hi to everyone. I'm back home since yesterday. So Germany was awful, but I'm half British. I at least can cheer on England. USA will win 2-1. I didn't give my score prediction. I don't know if you did yet. Predict the score down in the comments. 3-1 USA. That's my score prediction.
Wow.
That's my prediction. I'm going 3-1.
Is 2-1 bland again?
It's chalk.
I'll go 2-0. I'll go
You're
2-0.
We're keeping a clean sheet.
I think we're keeping a clean sheet. Late goal, very late goal to seal the deal. 1-0, grind it out for about 80 minutes, and the U.S. pulls away late on the counter.
David says if we beat
That's my official prediction. And if someone comes back and would record this if I'm right, that'd be awesome. Sorry.
David says if we beat Bosnia, who do we play? If we beat Bosnia and Belgium, who would we play?
You gotta
David,
get
he would
through
play
Spain.
Portugal or Spain.
You got to get through Spain, most likely.
Portugal or Spain, and
I see
don't know
3-1
about that.
USA, 4-1 USA from Charlicia.
Let's
Horizon
go.
says 3-1. We got less than a minute. Come on. Come on. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to be here all game long, baby. Giving you play-by-play, a scoreboard, live coverage, everything that you need for this evening. Time and the Buckeye 4-0. Let's just blow them out. Get the USAs in the chat. Spam them. Come on. Slaying Cat's in there. The audience is starting to rise. If you're just tuning in, we're going to be here the entire game, reacting to everything we see live. We're going to have a couple drinks. We're going to have a good time. You know what I said, Coop, is we have 10, 9, 8, 7. It's not lined
6,
up with the kickoff out there, but that's fine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know what I was saying, Coop? Wednesday. You know what I call Wednesday?
Friday Eve?
Well, I call it First Thursday, and I call Thursday First Friday.
Okay, I love it.
So we're here to have a good time, and that we will, as kickoff is about to be underway. We got the white USA kits out there.
Oh, yeah.
They look so clean. Slaying Cat, Alex.
Here we go.
Inside the cage says 2-1. Jonathan Aaron 3-2. We are underway.
My buddy just placed a projection using my code. I just got 25.
Nice. That's huge. Huge.
Massive.
By the way, an early
Oh my
kick,
God.
an early corner kick from Bosnia sent it deep, went off the head of either Richards or Freeman. I couldn't quite tell, but early kickoff for Bosnia on the left side of the pitch in Santa Clara, California. Let me pull up my live stats as well for you here. Corner is going to be whipped in. Come on. It's going to be whipped in by Alabegovic. Ball whipped in the box, in swinger,
Yes, CP.
knocked around, and Pulisic clears. Good early clearance. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. We'll be here all night long as Bosnia recovers possession around half field. They're going to switch it to the other side, to the left field, as Radilic will take over. A little bit of confusion over the ball, but they'll reset with Radilic again. Back to the goalkeeper. Pressure from Balogun. He gets it up the field. Out of bounds, U.S. throw. U.S. throw inside their own half here. We're going to have live stats. We're going to have live lineups, obviously live analysis for you. We're going to crack open a couple drinks. It's going to be a good time. So if you haven't already, hit that like button. It's like taking your shoes off whenever you walk in.
All right, I'm locked
Little
in.
respect for the domicile, if you will.
I'm here. I'm locked in and I'm here. Oh, my God. The Stars?
They traded Robertson.
No.
Ball bouncing around.
That was the
Pulisic
work
recovers
rate,
around
Jesus.
midfield. McKennie finds Dest, works it back to Freeman. Finds McKennie again down low. He'll work it out wide to Dest in that wing back role. He's got 3 guys around him. He's going to take one man on, though. He drives at him. Little scissor move, gets outside. He's going to have to recover. He's double teamed.
That's all right. That's
That'll
a throw.
work. Good work by Dest, getting upfield and getting a throw in. Now, do we have the long throw in? They flashed the long throw in with Mark McKenzie in that last game.
Yeah, but we don't have Mark McKenzie here. Freeman took the throw in there.
Freeman's got to hit the weights then.
They kind of showed that look, but Freeman ends up playing it back to Chris Richards. And now the U.S. will recycle possession here. Freeman playing a little wide there on the right with Richards and Ream playing more of a true center back. And you're going to have Robinson really wide left, like hugging the touchline on the left side. And Dest is going to be almost playing a de facto winger. Sort of. Like, look how wide Dest and Robinson both are here. Freeman is playing pretty close to Dest as well.
Again, really more so of a result of Bosnia that's going to play very compactly. Again, they are not pressuring this team. They're going to force them to find those passing lanes, find those gaps, find those runs in back behind the defense. That's where Weston McKennie was on the ball is going to be crucial. Flash the ball into the box, and again, they're just going to work it around here. They're going to own the majority of possession.
Absolutely.
That's the type of game. This is going to be the U.S. working it from right to left here. And it's going to be a lot more of that. Pulisic with a nice move. Works his way inside. Takes a shot. Takes a shot. Blocked.
That's the corner. Oh, no, it's not. Yes.
Yep. Corner for the U.S. Corner for the U.S.
Come on. We got the bots in the chat.
Man, we're classy
That's
enough
crazy.
to have bots. Crazy stuff.
All right. First corner of the game for the United States. Malik Tillman going to take it here. Going to be an in-swinging corner from Tillman. They take it short. Pulisic out on the edge of the box. Stepping over.
Drive left.
Going down to the byline, and he'll kick it back out for Tillman, who's going to put this one in, and it was a low driving cross that gets cleared by Bosnia. Weston McKennie goes to retrieve it, Adams goes to retrieve it, and the U.S. will retain possession here.
I do like that they're going at him with pace. Pulisic already getting very involved early on in this one. They're not sitting back and just content with pinging it around, right? When they get the ball back, they are looking for an incisive pass. They're building up quickly as well. You're seeing those fullbacks get very involved as Robinson finds McKennie over the top. McKennie dancing around the edge of the box, forces another corner.
Attaboy, Wes. The pride of Little Elm, Texas.
Right up the road. Forces it off Muharemovic. You see how I nailed that?
That was tough.
Muharemovic. Fun fact, he was the guy who got the red card for Bosnia in their blowout loss to the Swiss, who were all about peace but inflicted war upon those Bosnians. Tillman again with Pulisic. No, this time it's Sergino Dest short, not Pulisic.
Huh.
A bit interesting to see them, like have a couple different combinations there.
Looks like
Tillman has to move the mic out of the way.
Yeah, looks like this one's going to go in the box here.
Yep. Oh.
Couldn't find a head. Tyler Adams, the
Cleared
last
by the
man
Bosnians,
back.
but I think that was Freeman who was there, and I think there was a clash of heads as well, so referee forced to stop play.
Well, I mean, are we serious?
Funny enough, I think it might have actually been Freeman who was the man making the run in. Caught heads with Gigovic, the Bosnian midfielder.
Where is our official from tonight?
Oh, good question. I did not look that up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Where do you find that?
ESPN has it usually on the cast.
Do they have an address attached in case we need it?
We might. Tom, we'll get Tom on the case there. Raphael Klaus.
That is a German?
Raphael Klaus. Brazilian.
Oh, interesting.
He's not going to take any shit.
No, he's going to let them play it out, though.
Timmy.
Yeah, now Bosnians showing a little bit of pressure. The ball being worked back. Freeman to Dest. Tried to flick it past, but unable to. It's a U.S. throw. McKennie will try and take it quick. Looking up the field, now he'll reset with Freeman. We got 67 people in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you're enjoying the show, we will be here over the course of the entire night for you guys, breaking down this game. True U.S. fans breaking down U.S. soccer. Does it get any better than that? No, it does not.
That's why we're here, baby. Let's go.
You're not gonna get. Although I do enjoy Peter Crouch, you're not gonna get like Peter Crouch talking about this team.
Never.
You're gonna get the guys who've watched every single game, who have been here the entire time. I've sat right here, stood here for the last 2 weeks, and watched this team every single minute of it. Chris Richards battling down low. And that's going to be a foul on Bosnia. Well done, referee. Well done. Way to set the tone. That was a foul. Kind of clipped him on the back.
Tillman, you got to be careful. You accidentally banned a real person.
Oh, no, Tillman.
I got him. I unbanned him.
Oh, no, Tillman. You're all good, Tillman.
Tillman, we love you. Just be careful.
Thank you. He knows. He knows. He's a veteran of the game. Even a veteran. Even Tom Brady throws a pick.
It happens.
That was his last pass.
Oh, appreciate that, Miss Dino.
Tyler Adams draws a foul near midfield. Or that was Tillman, excuse me. But well done to split the gap. U.S. restarts it quick. They're going to work it right back to the left side of the field. Pulisic, who, by the way, is really making runs in deeper. He's not, as he finds Robinson out wide. I'll say it in a sec. Back to Pulisic, who's going to find Richards near midfield, and they're going to switch it over to the left side. What I was saying is that he's been starting to find the ball deeper in the midfield rather than out on the wing, right? It's allowing him to use his speed, use his pace to start breaking down the defense.
Look at that space he's occupying there, right between the two center backs.
Yep.
Nice ball win back there. Malik Tillman forces a United States throw in.
Nice little tackle by the veterans, Kolasinac, as well. Quick throw by the U.S., and again, working it right back to the other side of the field. That has to be a key, I think, for this team, right, when they're switching it from left to right, as they try and switch it back to the right, but the ball overshoots Sergino Dest from Tim Ream. They have to be quick in doing so, right? They can't be lackadaisical, right? If they allow Bosnia to have the time to work that formation and work their defensive structure from sideline to sideline, then there's no purpose in actually switching the ball, right? It has to be done quickly, decisively. You have to find that second ball after you find that first ball from right to left or from left to right.
Of that, Mr. Brown, there is no question.
Thank you. Tillman, off a nice feed from Tyler Adams, driving up the field. 1-2 with Balogun. Tillman gets past his man, but it's just too heavy of a touch. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Unlucky, but a nice little combination with him and Balogun. You like to see the aggressiveness from Tillman, who I think in that last game against Australia was just a little bit more incognito, right? He wasn't bad by any means, but just didn't do enough to stand out and really shine with his quality.
Yeah, he really didn't, impose his stamp on the game, as there's a man free for Bosnia. Robinson defending one-on-one. Matt Freese has to make a semi-difficult save. Tim Ream can't clear it all the way. The U.S. is back in their shape. Going to have to defend here a little bit as well, as Alex Freeman going to kick that ball out for a corner, and that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, a deep ball up the field. That's all it's got to be.
Was he off? He had to have been.
Well, it might have been.
Was he?
It's
did he
on
start
a goal
in his
kick.
Own half?
It's on a goal kick. It's an indirect free kick.
Yeah, but you can still be offsides, right? If you're not in your
on
own
an
half.
Indirect.
I guess that is an indirect free kick technically, right? Yeah. Jeez.
Corner kick for Bosnia here.
The U.S. got to watch out for that. Clearly it worked.
Getting handsy here.
Bosnia's trying to go with the Arsenal strategy of destroying everybody in the box.
And again, this is exactly what Bosnia will do, right? They will create 3 good chances, right? There's one of them right there. I think if the U.S. can really hold their own, bend but not break, and certainly not get beat easy, right? That's the big key, not getting beat easy. Whoa, almost an Olympico. Freese is quick to clear with his hands. The U.S. gets it out. Bosnia will get a throw in, though, on the right side.
My goodness, the U.S. is under the cosh.
Freese was caught off guard at first, does well to recover in the end, but he was almost stepping up as though he was going to make an attempt to punch the ball out until he realized the bend that the ball had as an in-swinging cross.
Miss Dino asks, what will happen if we lose and what will happen if we win? If we lose, we're going home, Miss Dino.
Bye-bye, Cancun.
If we win, we are advancing to the round of 16 against Belgium,
who I think we match up very well against.
I do as well.
Deep ball from Bosnia, but the man was offsides, and I think it was overshot as well.
What are we doing, Matt?
Freese keeps it in bounds because they want to do this bullshit of working it out of the back.
Take the damn goal kick.
They'd rather just reset in the middle.
My God.
No pressure from Bosnia, so in the end, it really doesn't do much. But yeah, I could see a situation where.
What if there was? What if
that.
someone was behind him and he didn't know?
Yeah, I could see a situation where they bobble that too, get a corner out of it instead, or what? A bit cagey, but this is what we expected, right? This is what we expected in the first game against Paraguay, right? The team that beat Germany a couple days ago. We beat the shit out of that team, right? And it was supposed to be tougher. This is going to be more like that.
In this game, we should be runaway favorites.
I did have it on the matchup graphic. The three-way was USA minus 270. Yeah, that is nothing. That's crazy. Ball switched over to Robinson, but it's too long, and Bosnia will clear. The U.S. does recover.
Oh, my God, Tim.
Gets challenged, but it falls kindly to Richards, and he'll work it back to Freese.
Tim Ream's got to be sharper on the ball there.
A couple moments there where he's come under pressure. You haven't seen the other two center backs face with that as much either.
No, you have not. I think they're making a conscious effort to put pressure on Tim Ream when he has the ball.
85 people in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. Hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. If you want the USA to win, which I'd imagine all 85 of you
should
do. And if you don't, let us know in the chat. Stand on business. Let us know that you do not want the U.S. men's national team to move on in the World Cup. But if not, like that video. Let's get to 50 likes.
Come on.
I'll finish the beer once we get to 50 likes. I've got like a third of it left here. I'll can it.
The U.S. in their back three, pinging it around, looking for an opening in the Bosnian defense. Here's Pulisic going down the left.
Again, as the connective piece here in the buildup between the back line and the attack.
Now it's Richards. He's going to swing it out wide to Freeman. Goes all the way to the right touchline with Dest. That's got to be a foul, ref, and it is.
Good call, ref. Good. Well done, sir. Well done, sir.
Sergino Dest fouled. U.S. going to try to set up a set piece here. It looked like they were going to take it quickly, and now Robinson's going to come all the way over from the left side to potentially put this one in the box here, try to create some chaos.
That's interesting. I would have preferred Dest with the in-swinger. Get it across the face of the keeper rather than working out and in. But I'd be interested to see if maybe this is almost like a switch of the field to then work it back in from the left side potentially. Look,
you got
who's
Malik
wide
Tillman
open
over it as well.
Yeah, look who's wide open at the top of the box right there.
Very
I believe
true.
that's Freeman. Okay, it's the in-swinger from Tillman. It sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't a great ball there from Malik Tillman, but the U.S. is able to retain possession. He could have thrown it in again, but he's not. And Robinson going to have it right on the touchline, so he get in! And it goes wide. A shot from Flo Balogun, wide right with the right foot, not his preferred foot.
Nice ball from Robinson with the weak foot as well. Found the open man, found Flo kind of sitting in that penalty area.
Oh, he's got to do better than that.
I almost wonder if he had time to take a touch. The ball comes in. It's a bit of a bouncer, but yeah, given how he's done so far. By the way, I see Time Man in the chat typing USA. I see Claver Loco in the chat, USA. Colleen's a real one. She's been with us every single game.
Charlicia was in the chat earlier as well.
Yep. We've had a couple people who have been with us the entire ride, and hopefully we get a few more over the rest of this one.
Colleen says this is stressful. You're damn right it is, Colleen.
Yeah, very much so. Jonathan Cagle as well. We're 2 likes away from me finishing this beer. Help me out. Just 2 likes away.
You see Johnson Yu being a troll in the chat?
I'm pulling it up on my phone.
You see Johnson Yu being a troll?
Yeah, come on. We can't have that.
Ridiculous, Johnson. This is America!
I'm cheating. I'm pulling it up on my phone so I can like the video. I don't care. 50 likes. We can get there. I'm going to be like number 50 as well, I think.
They had Balogun over the top. Not a great ball.
I think that was Dest.
Oh, that was Dest. All the way from right back over the top. And
we did get there. I didn't even need to like the video. Shout out to the people.
Dest is leading the high press now for the U.S., and we've seen that a couple times from this team as Bosnia is able to break it, but is that Tyler Adams was able to break that up, and now a quick throw-in for the U.S. going the other way. Balogun loses it, a few 50-50s, and now the U.S. will settle it down with Chris Richards.
100 people watching here as we get close to the hydration break.
Did you know that was the last win in 21 against the European team for the U.S.?
I didn't hear the stat to begin with.
It's against Bosnia.
Oh, really?
The 4-3 game.
Ball into the low block from Balogun. Does well to earn. It's going to be a throw-in.
That's okay.
But we don't have a long throw in. That'd be a perfect spot for it.
Balogun's been very active in this game today, which is certainly going to help the United States in the long run if they're able to win this game. They have to have him on the front foot here. And it does look like Alex Freeman's going to take a long throw.
No, he's got weak
Never
arms.
mind.
Again, so if he can sling it back to Richards, surely he can throw it a few yards further and a little bit higher. Just a smidge higher. Just a smidge higher. No, Balogun said in an interview with Fox earlier this week, he has another gear.
Yes.
Right? Whether he can reach it is yet to see. He hasn't necessarily had the best opportunities to start, which, again, is a nice ball from Richards or Freeman to
Come on,
McKennie.
Wes.
Driving into the low block. Ball across the middle. Ream Robinson was crashing into the box.
He got his head on it, too.
As the keeper, Vasily, got his hands on it. And it's going to be a goal kick, I think, in the end. Great run by McKennie again. He's been so effective working on this right side, whether it's realizing that he needs to find the width, right, like a right mid, getting his heels to the sideline, or whether he's making those deep crashing runs into the low block, drawing defenders out and forcing situations like that. Oof.
Yeah.
Knee to the head of the...
Perfectly timed run by West, and the keeper got his hand on that cross.
Boom.
Goes right in. Robinson was not trying to head that ball in.
I'm curious to see if he's still down. He took a knee to the dome.
The
completely
keeper took a knee to the
accidental,
dome.
but yeah, he's still down. Yeah, he might be out of this one.
The Bosnian keeper, we might have a concussion sub here. Oh, we got Khalid coming in with the $2 super
Khalid.
chat. That's what I like to see.
Can we show him the super chat menu as well?
Yeah, we'll show him.
Nikola Vasily. It's either Vasily or Vasil. It's Vasilj, and I sincerely apologize for not getting it right.
Vasilia.
The medical team is helping him up right now. He's still sitting up, not fully standing. Nikola Vasila from St. Pauli.
Oh, in the Bundesliga.
Yes.
St. Pauli, a very good, not a very good.
Has a couple players. Didn't they have a Paraguayan?
They have another American as well. I can't remember who it is for the life of me, but yeah, they're a decent little squad over there in Germany. Super chat menu on today's show.
Oh, it's James Sands.
Thank you. I was like, I knew they had another American.
Shout out NYCFC.
Any super chat, we'll cheers to you like we will to Colleen in just a moment. $20, we'll take down some shots, and every $100 we get, we will take down some beer bongs. This one from Colleen, a $2 super chat just to kick things off. USA, USA, USA.
Where's the cold one?
You tell me.
Oh, I may have only grabbed warm ones of those. I want a Miller Lite.
Did you already drink your first protein shake?
Obviously.
My fault.
It's first Thursday.
He's staying in. He clearly is concussed, which maybe helps the United States.
Yeah, and typically,
I don't think
if this was a field player, they absolutely would have taken him to the sidelines.
Ref!
As Pulisic was wrapped up, that's going to be a foul for the U.S. Kind of an opportunity in transition. These fouls are starting to stack up on the Bosnians.
I'm nervous, Brown. I'm nervous.
The U.S. so far in this game, 77% possession. That's not going to change, right?
No.
Like Bosnia is very comfortable doing this. You know why? Because they have one shot on goal and we have 0.
Correct. I want to see McKennie play that diagonal all the way across to Robinson.
The U.S. has done this for the first 20 minutes of this game, just pinging it around. Controlled possession well, some nice passing sequences.
There you go.
As McKennie finds Dest, but nothing off of that. They're just outnumbered in that space right now. There's 2v5 essentially 2v5. As far as attacking options.
Work. They need to switch Dest and McKennie's position, get Dest out wide. Here's Tim Ream going to play a ball over the top. He's got Pulisic who touches it with the shoulder. Tillman, not Pulisic. And that's going to be a United States corner kick.
Well done. It could have potentially been called a foul. I'm glad it wasn't, as Tillman just working hard to try and get the ball. Touch a little heavy, and the Bosnian defender does well to recover. But in the end, a nice little battle, and it goes off the Bosnian center back. I don't know. I saw that handball too, but I don't know.
They will never call that if it's planted on the ground like that. Tillman to take the corner. This is the U.S.'s third corner here. They've got 5 in the box. Tillman, close to the keeper. Deals with it pretty well. That's going to be a U.S. throw as he parries it out. Tillman put some real pace on that one. Wonder if that's a strategy the U.S. uses here. As Freeman throws it into Balogun on the edge of the box, that's going to get taken away by Bosnia. They're trying to pass it out from the back, and they're able to clear it, but it goes right to Robinson, who misjudges it, and Chris Richards will have to boot that one out of play.
That was key number one. No defensive blunders. They escaped one there, just barely.
Robinson completely misjudged that ball, and if Bosnia was able to get possession there, that's not good, but they didn't. You were absolutely right, though, Mr. Brown. Bosnia is happy to do this. They've gotten the best chance of the game.
Yeah, the only chance of the
game. The only chance of the game, yeah. The U.S. has had that one half chance with Balogun, but that's really it. And the U.S. still damn near 80% possession, as I'm going to pull the stats up here.
It was 77 when I had just checked earlier. Now it's at 79, even more so, as Balogun working off the ball. He's got no options, but he finds Robinson out wide. He's got plenty of space, but the ball was behind him. Finds Pulisic down low, tries to get a touch on it, unable to really do so, and it's going to be a goal kick. See, the U.S. creates plenty until they get to about 20 yards out of the goal, and then they've just really struggled to find that last pass, that last touch, that incisive run. They've made the runs, just haven't been able to connect on them. 77% possession through the first 23 minutes as we are entering the hydration break right now.
The hydration break is here. My confidence level's going down by the moment. Miss Dino says, what happens if nobody scores? Well, if no one scores, we'll go to 30 minutes of extra time, a.k.a. overtime. If nobody scores after that.
Oh, what a guy. I said a couple Miller Lights. Come in, so show him how many Miller Lights you brought. No,
don't give us that one.
He brought 7 Miller Lights in the room. No, don't give me that one. Just put it on the ground over there.
Loco, I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Put it over here.
No, we're feeling good.
You're all right?
7 Miller Lights.
We're chilling.
These are going to have to go down somehow. So every super chat you get, give someone.
Oh, it's Justin. It's not. It is Justin, not Justine.
Oh, is it?
It says, sorry, Justin, a chap. That's my YT name female. But yes, full support from me, Colleen. Got it. Okay.
I saw Justine Hayward, not Justin E. Hayward. Shout out to Lopez for the Miller Lights. As an uneducated fan, well, we got to tell them about.
Yeah, I got to tell them about Prize Picks. So, Loco, thank you, but
I was
we'll
hoping
see
for your takes, but the people will get them eventually.
We appreciate you. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks. Go use code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. One thing I absolutely love about Prize Picks is they're always offering sweet little deals, like they have some flash discounts for the World Cup and some max discounts as well. You can go take advantage of those over on Prize Picks on the daily. Here is the 5-player lineup that Mr. Brown ended up placing, but with Esmir coming off the bench, this turns into a 4-player lineup here. You can go copy these picks over on the social feeds features. Sam Brown is at
Sam B1013.
And I am at Jeff Coop 27. We're always making projections over here on Prize Picks. That link is in the live chat as well. Download the app. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. We appreciate Prize Picks, as always, for sponsoring today's show.
By the way, shout out to Prize Picks because Esmir Bayraktarevic did not start. It's actually a 4-pick power play now. I'm one down. They gave me the discount on Christian Pulisic, more than half a pass attempted.
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure he achieved that at kickoff, so that's a good time. Weston McKennie at 15 passes so far. I've got more than 44 and a half, so I'm feeling good about that one so far. It's kind of exactly unfolded how I kind of thought it would to this point. A lot of possession for the U.S., just not a lot of creation off of that so far.
Now, because it took him out, that won't void the whole thing, right?
No, it's a 4-pick power play now instead of 5.
That's what I thought, but it's a 4-pick power play with one team though.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
I feel good. Shout out to Prize Picks for the discount either way.
We appreciate Prize Picks.
Goal kick from Bosnia to kick things off, coming off the hydration break. Header won by the U.S., but then the Bosnians bring it down. We got a lot of bots in the chat tonight. I'm honored. If you guys see the bots in there, spam B.
Spam those Bs to take out the bots.
Drown them out, block them, do the whole 9 yards. We're
Johnson Yu says, how do I take the unders on Cooper Flag? Johnson Yu, why would you want to set money on fire?
A little pressure from the U.S. forces the clearance by the Bosnian goalkeeper. And a turnover. No, sir. They're going to call foul on Robinson. I think they're calling a stamp on the foot, but I'm not sure it really happened there. They kept him under pressure there. And as soon as he delivered a bad pass, he fell. No, there's not enough there. A stamp on the toesies.
Never.
His little toesy woesies.
Never.
Oh, that's tough. Bosnia will maintain possession, but now they turn it over, trying to work it upfield. Freeman recovers to make Tyler Adams and back up to the top.
Freeman's down behind the play, but the U.S. is going to play on here. Robinson on the left, and they'll send it back to Ream. Freeman gets up and is joining the play now. They have him, and the U.S. is just passing it back and forth between the defense, trying to find a gap in the Bosnian defense, and Ream tried to find one there with the pass to Robinson, but couldn't, and they're going to recycle it once again.
That's just not the ball that's going to do anything, though, either.
Wow.
Switch it over to the other side of the field. Haven't seen Sergino Dest get as involved offensively as you'd maybe like. He's got a chance to take a man on one-on-one now, and he chooses to reset.
That's not a stat that I love.
What? Oof. 1 win in their previous 7 World Cup knockout appearances.
McKennie with the diagonal over to Robinson. That's the one I want to see. Robinson loses the ball, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. Jesus Christ, Tony.
All right. I'm not going to overreact. This is the bad U.S. team.
I'm nervous.
This is the team that, like, when things don't go their way, this is what it's looking like. This is what it looks like. I like the comment from Justin. They seem to be efficient and somewhat consistent. That's true up until they get like 30 yards out of the net. And from there, they just really haven't had that same sharpness, that same crispness that you would expect from this team. They've moved the ball around really well, but that's also because Bosnia is just allowing them to do that, right? They're not pressing them or anything like that. As Tillman with the sloppy ball just kicks it straight up in the air, and Bosnia will recover. Another. This is going to be a gritty, grinded out game.
This is exactly what I expected. Here's Christian Pulisic.
Driving, finds Balogun on a through ball.
Balogun driving. Stepping over, gets back a penalty!
Sir! There's certainly contact. Whether it's going to be enough for a penalty, we'll see after the replay. The referee seems pretty insistent. Santa Claus is what I'm calling him.
That has to be a pen! I don't know if he's on there, though.
No, he was. I think he was. I think his arm might have been, but he was on. I mean,
Referee!
I think there's a whack, right? Like, there's not a trip, there's a whack.
Here's the snap.
He swipes.
Oh, my God, that's a penalty. He kicks him down. That has to be a penalty. This is pure corruption if this is not called a pen.
Can I say something?
It's not going to be called a pen.
No, the slow motion did us no favors. The slow motion makes the contact look a lot more harmless than it could have been. Yeah, they're going to play on.
What a joke.
Yeah. In the end, I'm not surprised.
Corruption.
I'll probably claim corruption at some point tonight. I will. I don't give a shit.
Disgusting.
FIFA can't find me.
Oh, they can.
Please don't try. Ball work to the other side. Dest, clash of bodies, incidental. Dest comes up with it. No. Now they're going to call it.
This official's losing the plot.
Now we're going to call it. This is what? Rafael Klaus?
Yep.
He is Santa Claus.
Brazilian.
He is Santa Claus for the rest of the night. Or what's the bad version of Santa Claus? Like the spin-off one. I'm not good with this.
You're talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah, okay. Do I just look up evil Santa Claus? Help me out, chat. What's the name of the movie? I mean, he's
Clank or whatever.
Krampus. He's Krampus. This is Krampus we're dealing with tonight. This is not Santa Claus. Santa Claus gives you presents. He's nice during the holidays. This guy's an asshole.
I'm not pleased with the officiating.
Good counter press by the U.S. Balogun. Clear chance, cuts back in. Fires.
Yes!
With the weak foot. Balogun delivers again.
He gives the LeBron celebration, and the U.S. takes the lead.
Oh, my days. They're calling him offsides. They're saying he came back on sides and was the first guy to touch it. He came back from an offsides position. Let's see it. Great counter press again. The first time they've been really successful, yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah, he's
God.
offsides. Just offsides. But again, very clinical. Cuts back in to the left foot, where rather than open up his hips like he did in that game against Paraguay, he cuts it back and finishes near post. It was a brilliant finish. It's not going to count. 0-0. That's the momentum, though. You're not going to get too many of those chances. The U.S. retains possession.
Go.
Off the free kick, and Robinson pacing upfield. Tillman finds him, and Tillman is down. Ref didn't even call play on or anything.
Didn't even see it.
Robinson drives ball in the box, cleared by Bosnia. Ref, are we going to... No. Tillman's back up.
Sam, I don't like that momentum swing.
Well, we got to capitalize off that one chance right there. That's our momentum swing. They're finally pressing more. They're being more effective with that because Bosnia is actually getting on the ball more because the U.S. is being more aggressive for lack of better wording. Retains possession, and it's worked out to the left side of the field to Robinson right around midfield. Finds Tyler Adams, a quick switch to the right, and Alex Freeman.
Oh, my God. The Stars re-signed Kiwi Ranta.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
Sick.
Nice 1-2 from Weston McKennie. Dest driving inside, little step over, but pass intercepted. The Bosnians try to break.
Oh, Sergino.
Tyler Adams, that's going to be a foul and
That's
maybe a card on Chris Richards. A hefty challenge by Chris Richards.
The ball got kicked away. That was a very heavy challenge by Richards. Doesn't look like the ref is getting out his cards. Oh, Balogun's just a foot off sides.
So close.
An inch off. Oh, that's tragic.
Shout out Justin. Justin's a real one. Speaking facts. It's going to be a free kick taken by the Bosnian goalkeeper, Vasil. We are closing in, ladies and gentlemen, on 436,000 subscribers. We got 125 people in the chat. If we get to 436K, I'll do a beer boot tonight.
A boot? I was going to say I'm with you.
I'll do a boot, especially if they win. Especially if they win. Let me get that link in the chat for the folks as well.
Sam tossing that sub link in. I don't even know who that is.
Oh,
is that Brandy Chastain?
I didn't get a look. I'm sorry.
Bosnia throw in here.
Subscribe to Chat Sports, but in this case, it's for World Cup coverage, not the latest NFL news and NBA rumors.
Or that, too.
We do have that as well. NBA free agency all week long. Press from the U.S.
Live on the channel tomorrow?
Clear. Oh, we'll see. Bosnia recovers possession, and they'll work it around to the right side.
Confidence levels going down.
Score prediction, when I said 1-0 earlier, I should have been more confident in that.
United, good question. Sam will answer that maybe at halftime or when there's a break in action.
What do I think of the Jaylen Brown trade? I think I wish I had been there to see our Celtics host Tyler Smith meltdown live and in person, because that would have made my day. I mean, crazy how kind of quickly it spiraled.
Yeah, honestly.
It's a ball sent in deep. Matt Freese does well to step up and get the ball. It was a little bit long, but in the end, he had to come out and claim it. That's
good
exactly
confidence
what he does.
there from Freese. That was a BS call. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
corruption.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have gone either way. It's because they didn't call it.
Call on the field, it stands either way.
It's one of those. If he had called a penalty, no insufficient evidence to overturn potentially, so it has to stay. That's subjective. Yeah.
Joke.
This is why we should let the robots decide for us. Yeah, the Jaylen Brown trade, I think, is really going to work out well for Philly potentially, as far as the player they're going to get, who's hopefully hungry. I mean, essentially a salary dump, which is just crazy.
Wild. They get
just
Paul
crazy.
George to the Celtics as well.
I don't remember one of those first-round picks. It was like 28 and 31.
28 and 30, yeah, I think.
28 and 30. So that kid's in 8th grade right now.
Something like that. Here's Weston McKennie with some space on the right side of the box. He steps over right to left, tried to cross it in. Not a good cross whatsoever.
He should have hit that first time or second touch with his right foot as opposed to having to work it back to his left.
Freeman was under pressure but was able to make the play back to Tim Ream. Johnson, you asked if we're going to cover Royals versus Rays.
No, sir.
Nope. We will not, Johnson.
But I will crack open a beer.
Alex Freeman
I'll cover
makes
that,
the
I
step
promise.
over, though. And here's Tillman out to McKennie out wide. McKennie has space to put this in. He's going to. He finds Robinson on the other edge of the box, who should have passed that to Pulisic, but Robinson will harmlessly cross it out with his right for a goal kick.
Flo is in the box saying that he was dragged down. He's being held by his jersey and tugged by the jersey. He is incensed, and the ref, Krampus, is certainly not going to give him anything on that front. It's just funny to see claws in the back of his shirt. Just put fucking Santa right next to it.
Corruption.
I mean, he's got the defender's got his arms wrapped around him for what it's worth, not putting himself in a spot to be able to do much. And again, the referee is ending the VAR review and allowing it to play on.
I just want it to be kept the same. Keep it the same. That's all I ask. Get back in your shape, Christian. Stop complaining.
Bosnia with a nice
Good
passing
interception.
sequence. Yep, Tyler Adams does well. Works it to Dest.
Go.
Going to be a quick 1-2. Wes!
God damn it, Wes.
Can't connect on the 2 of the 1-2. Now a quick ball. He finds Balogun now. Working off the run. He's going to work it back in the box. Cross, not able to find Pulisic. It was a tough one to make happen. Counter press again by the U.S.
Oh my God,
Bullshit
this
foul.
guy is a fucking
Bullshit
cheat.
foul.
He is a cheat.
Wild. This is wild.
He is a cheat.
And now he's talking to Malik Tillman as though Tillman has done something wrong. I'm not sure where that was the case, but, you know. Tyler Adams does well. In the end, a smidge of a tug, but he immediately falls. That's not how people fall when I place the hand on your shoulder. And then a shove from the Bosnian, and the referee was talking to Tillman.
Fucking joke.
What are we talking about?
Fucking joke.
Now ball worked in deep. Through ball, botched by Robinson.
That's a deflection. They're going to let him pick it up.
Yeah.
Mike.
Now Pulisic on the counter. He's got space. He finds Robinson, but the ball's not in space, so
Not
Robinson has
sharp.
to stop. It slows everything up, and now the U.S. resets.
Oh, my God.
McKennie driving inside to the middle of the field, now to
Good
the
ball.
left, works it to Robinson, and that ball's too fucking far, and it slows things up. Tillman, edge of the box, back heel, Pulisic driving, ball across the middle, there's no one
one's
there!
fucking there.
There's just no one crashing. Every single attacking opportunity that they've had has lacked one thing, whether it's a pass, a touch, a run, a finish. They got to put it all together here. This isn't Australia. This isn't
the
Turkiye.
team with the pulse.
These aren't teams enjoying Cancun right now.
Who you got? USA for the US, BOS for Bosnia. Let us know in the chat.
Get in the chat. I'm spamming USA's still right now. I still have faith.
Oliver Garrett says the refs need to be fired. I couldn't agree more. Oh, my God. And then we have fucking Sergino Dest just making an errant pass out of bounds.
This is just
They're just not sharp. They're not sharp tonight.
By far the worst performance. Finally, this may be the moment starting to get to this team. They just haven't gotten anything going.
How do you play when you are not at your best? How do you grind out a win?
I'm going to need a drink.
Oh, I am drinking.
But so we'll talk about this more at halftime, but this just confirms some of the doubts that we were kind of talking about this team where they have to play a low block. All of a sudden, they're not putting together the passes they need to. I'll give some shout outs to the chat, by the way. They're not putting together the passes they need to. And it's just, it's lacking that final touch, lacking that final finish, lacking that final something. They're pinging it around great. I'm sure the possession's still at 70%. They're just not doing shit about it. I see Colleen in the chat, Charlicia, the lunatic, George Diaz in the chat typing USA. The lunatic spamming the flag, which
go.
I will count as well.
Go, Flo.
That works. Flo with a deep run to the low block. Gets hacked, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, and look, the official didn't call it. It had to be the lino that called it because this official is blind as a fucking bat. He's more blind than me and Smitty.
It was in the shade, so I'm assuming it's just,
What
it's
are we
too dark.
doing?
It's nighttime. Yeah, he just gets his foot stamped on. That's a clear foul. Jared's in the chat, typing USA. Let's go. Colleen, you grind it out. This is a grind it out night. No Diddy. This is going to be a free kick right on the edge of the box, about 10 yards away from the edge of the box, maybe less. Tillman's on the ball right now. I would expect the outswinging ball from Tillman across the face of the goalkeeper as opposed to the in-swinger from Robinson. We need a good whipped ball. We need it to bounce right in front of that goalkeeper's
Should
face.
Robinson try to go for a goal?
Charlie, I see you type in USA. Shout out to you.
Robinson steps over it.
See, not enough drive on the ball. Balogun near post, bad touch. We're missing that final thing.
I don't know what adjustments Poach can make at halftime. Is this a Gio Reyna game? He was dog shit against Turkiye. Can he break down a low block like this?
Yeah.
That's his skill set.
Justin, by the way, I just blocked Nathan.
It's a Bosnia throw-in.
He will no longer be a part of the chat. We want diehard USA fans.
Yeah,
here
I'm not.
only.
I don't want
Get
to
the hell out of here. Get out of here.
That ain't gonna happen.
Also, spending your Wednesday night in here.
What are you doing?
Come on. And you're just gonna root against
You're
it.
gonna hate.
Make a new YouTube account if you want it that bad, dummy. Ball switch from left to right.
This is Dzeko's 152nd international appearance.
And one of the better stretches that the Bosnians have had in terms of the possession, they're back up to 32%, which is just, the story of this first half. They have one shot on goal. We still have 0. So, for what that's worth.
Do we even have a shot period?
I don't know. Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah, we have a couple.
Just nothing on net. Lovely flick over the top by the Bosnian winger to retain possession. Their work hit right back up from the top. Vasily on the edge of his box will switch it over to the right side of the field. Charlie says, I got U.S. spray paint on my chest. Come on now.
Shout out.
Get in. Get in, but with an American accent.
90 seconds plus added time until halftime whistle blows.
Won't be much added time either.
Yeah, it shouldn't be much. Well, there might be a couple. We had the injury, the hydration break. I bet there's 3 minutes.
3, maybe 4 at most. 145 people in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We've been doing these for every single USA game. If they win tonight, we'll be right back here on Monday, July 6th for their round of 16 game against Belgium.
Oh.
Nice lead from McKennie. Finds Tillman. Tries to feed Balogun. Oh, the rebound. It's in!
Come on!
It's in! Flo Balogun. LeBron Sally. Part 2. 1-0 U.S. Call that shit back, refs.
Folarin Balogun.
Flo gets his. We got Bosnians bitching around on the field. The mental battle is starting to fall our way. Flo Balogun. Clinical again.
He's on fire for the United States. That's his second goal today. The first one that counts.
I think I have one for 20. Can we get 20s?
We'll get the 20s on the screen.
Let's go.
Goal by Balogun. Spam those 20s in the chat. A bad turnover from the Bosnians. A misplay by the defense. And Balogun able to slot it home with the left foot. Tillman plays it. A double deflection off Bosnia. One touch from Balogun. The keeper gets a hand on it. It's still in the back of the net. And the United States takes the lead 1-0 just before halftime.
The ball certainly falls kindly to Balogun off the deflection on the through ball from Tillman. But the tricky part is it falls to his left foot. He scored 3 goals in this tournament, 2 with his left foot. One that I talked about earlier, opening his hips and finishing top bins far post. This one he beats the keeper near side. Lovely tournament so far by Flo Balogun.
Come on, Flo!
Taking advantage of his opportunities. Looks like we have a clash of heads. And I want to say, I'm looking for the number.
It's Adams.
That's Tyler Adams, I think, who clashed heads with the Bosnian player. Let's go. Spam
Come
those
on!
20s. Come on. George is in the chat. Colleen typing those 20s. I see Charlie says, I'm getting hammered tonight, boys. We are joining you.
We are with you, my friend.
Every super chat is a cheers to you. A cheers to the chat. Come on in and let's have a good time. The lunatic, insane squat, he blocked. That's the biz. You get what you get. Charlicia typing 20. Jared typing 20. Let's go, boys.
And
They said we got no
he
shot.
gives the LeBron celebration too. Come on. Let's go.
Let's go, boys. Get in. Get in.
Yes, lad.
Subscribe if you want this team to win, boys. Come on. We got 135 people watching in the chat right now. If you love this team, I know you're willing to hit that sub button.
I wonder if that's not going to go down as an own goal because it was on target. But that was a very lucky bounce for Flo Balogun there. Double deflection off the Bosnian defense. It goes off the right hand of the keeper as well into the net. Look, we'll take it any way you can get it. I'm not sure it's a deserved 1-0 lead, but it's a 1-0 lead nonetheless.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see the first half unfold. By the way, Tyler Adams is still down. And if this is something more serious to be worried about, it's certainly not a great situation for this U.S. team. He continues to get checked out, and hasn't sat up.
And if it's a concussion sub, he can be subbed out and come back into the game.
Yeah.
But he's still getting checked out right now.
It looks like that was Gio Reyna warming up, by the way, which maybe is a bit surprising.
Gio was warming up. I think Seb Berhalter was warming up there as well.
That's the more natural answer. Let's see it. The Bosnian player's driving.
Oh, it's just a incidental collision there.
Yeah. Guy just barrels into him. He's still down, laying on his back. Spam your force for Tyler Adams. Show him some good vibes. Show him some love. We need him.
Weston McKennie's arguing with the fourth official right now.
Well, I think it's interesting how this developed because it's a collision, but at the same time, from the replay that we just saw, there wasn't necessarily a whole bunch of lead up. I'm not sure that might have necessarily been the case. Right? What if we saw some sort of run up into the player?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're talking about.
I don't think there was...
The doctors are giving Tyler Adams this one. That's concussion protocol right there.
I don't think there was any malice in that challenge, but if he's hurt, I mean, that's a massive loss. Oh, he's wobbly. He's done. He's done. He was wobbling when he got up.
I don't like that at all. I think the doctor just pointed to the fact that he didn't stand up. Well, they're giving him time to give it a jump. Is a jump the best test if you have a concussion? Just rattle the brain around a little bit more? Jake Chipper is in the building.
Come on, boy.
Chip, as an uneducated fan, would you like to get on the microphone and share your thoughts about this team so far?
Chip's been live.
You missed it all.
Where's the microphone?
Yeah, you got to turn up three.
Turn up 3.
Tyler Adams is getting walked off the field right now, by the way, so he will have to sit on the sidelines for at least a minute before he comes back in, if he is to come back in.
Jake Chipper.
Game.
My thoughts on this game?
The Sixers got Paul George.
F Boston! Celtics suck! Jaylen Brown's a Sixer! If you're a Celtics fan, first of all, I hope you're rooting for Team USA, but let's go Sixers!
Play will go on here. Shout out to Jake Chipper for contributing his very intellectual thoughts on this one.
Appreciate you, Chip.
Bosnia working things around.
Is the ref going to let Adams back on the field?
Sir.
My God.
He's back. He's back. He's back in the game. Bye, Jake. No, you're fine,
Beast.
Long ball sent in by Bosnia. It's actually going to be a switch of the field, if anything, because the right back falls underneath it. He's got Robinson one-on-one, nutmegs him, but Pulisic is there for
CP,
support.
way to track back, Christian.
He's going to try and beat his man. Little
Hershey's
1-2.
finest.
Nope, they're going to reset. Robinson finds Weston McKennie in the middle, who sends it
Go.
over the top to Pulisic.
Go.
Can he run onto it? He cannot, and it's cleared by the Bosnians. We're getting close to halftime here. 5 minutes of stoppage time has passed, but they're going to add on more now with the Tyler Adams injury. By the way, during halftime, maybe we'll make some sort of deal for the people.
Let's do it.
I'll think of something. Ball getting worked around by the U.S. Richards to Ream. Out to Pulisic on the wing.
Yes.
He's going to drive past
Christian.
his man.
That's a foul!
Foul, sir. Sir. He called it.
No, he didn't. He
Did
gave the throw.
Did he not call it?
No. He gave the
shitting
throw.
He's tugging the shirt.
Jesus
Literally
Christ.
tugs him by the fucking shirt. All right, I need Tom on name and address, dude.
Oh, they did. They gave the foul. They gave the foul.
Name and address call held off. But can we get a yellow man?
Yeah, that's a textbook yellow. That is. U.S. with the free kick right before halftime. Tillman and Robinson over it.
This is where you need Robinson's swinger.
It is Robinson. It's in the box. Oh, and it just misses the head of Alex Freeman.
Stays in.
I don't know why he kept that in. That would have been a goal kick.
They can't
It's
clear
another
it.
turnover. The U.S. can have a chance here.
Pulisic dancing. 1-2 with Dest. Works it back to the top to the corner. Now trying to find Balogun in there. The ball wasn't good enough, and it's cleared.
Doop,
Tricky
doop.
pass for him. Let's get one more chance, and then let's take it to half here. 52nd minute. There were 5 additional planned minutes, but obviously we're running past that.
Yes, Tony.
Robinson, nice cut. Pulisic
Shoot it.
opened the hips.
Oh, he's got to shoot the ball there.
That first touch, he's got to open the hip, not trying to work it past. McKennie finds Dest, trying to work it back in. Balogun with the flick off the crossbar. Oh, my God. What a chance that was for Flo. That's a lovely ball from McKennie. Nice run by Dest. Stays onside. Chipped ball into the corner of the box. Dest works it back in. Balogun got a foot on it. So close to 2-0. I mean, inches away from the bottom end of that bar and 2-0. Oh, my God. Oh, this is better. This is much better from the U.S. In the last 15 minutes, they've been no, not even. The last, 10 minutes. We're not going to go as far back as 15. They've been substantially better in the last 10 minutes. Just more incisive, more threatening, more everything.
That has to go in.
That has to go in. By the way, we're still not at halftime. Tyler Adams was down for a few minutes there, so this may run about a minute or two more maybe as Bosnia working the ball around from right to left. Stick with us during halftime. We're going to give you all the analysis you need. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do some drinks. And a foul on the U.S. on McKennie. Little shove from the Bosnian player on Adams, and McKennie fires back. This is what I want.
This is what I want to see.
I want this U.S. team to get scrappy. I want them to be physical. They need a game where they need to be the tone setters physically, not just with the ball at their feet, but in the physical part of this game. The Bosnians are starting to lose the mental battle a little bit. You can see it. That's a clean foul by McKennie. He just happens to run into Adams' knee. There's no danger there. And Kolasinac, the Arsenal player, wouldn't you know it? The Arsenal player is the one coming in to
Fucking
retaliate
piece of
with
shit.
the elbow in the back. Who could have seen that coming? Wowee. The Bosnian player might be the one concussed now, actually. Did you see how he lands on the knee?
Yeah.
That's Alidegovic.
He's fine.
He's okay
Get
now.
up.
It was all incidental. There was nothing there, nothing to warrant Tyler Adams being, getting a dirty
Dude,
shot.
this ref's actually a fucking piece of shit.
What is he doing here? Is he gonna? I'll bet he lets him back on immediately. Just get us to halftime. Get us to halftime.
Blow the
Let's keep
goddamn
this shit
whistle,
moving.
ref.
Let's get this shit moving now. This is not a ref show. This is not the Klaus show.
Yep. Yeah, oh, yeah, it is, apparently.
This is not the Klaus Cup. This is the World Cup. Let the teams fucking play. Oh, wow. Sloppy pass from McKennie. Unnecessary turnover there by the U.S. But ref, 10 yards that way. Bosnians trying to cross midfield with the throw in.
And then he blows the fucking whistle. This ref is absolutely off it.
This is going to be an interesting second half, ladies and gentlemen. You are not going to want to go anywhere. What kind of deal do we have for the people here?
You tell me. I know.
Bye-bye.
You tell me.
Let's flash the super chat menu for the people as it's halftime. Grade the first half for us. A, B, C, D, or F in the live chat. C+. I think they worked their grade back up. It was a D+. It was a D+ about 15 minutes ago.
C+ with the goal. Without
C+
the goal,
with the goal.
it's in the Ds.
They looked more decisive there towards the end of that first half, like I said, and we'll provide plenty of analysis as we go through this halftime break. I'm also going to need to go to the bathroom, unfortunately.
I am too. You go first.
We'll
You go
rotate.
first.
Grade that first half for us. A, B, C, D, or F in the live chat. I'll get a couple shout-outs before I do.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to wait until you go to the bathroom to give a deal.
Halftime deal every 50?
I'm going to wait till you go to the bathroom to give a deal.
Oh, I see what's happening.
You're not allowed to
I don't
know
know.
about it.
I think I'm getting sabotaged.
You're not allowed to know about it.
All right, whatever. Jared Flickland says A. Charlie Gardner says C. Colleen says B. See you guys in the live chat. 140 people watching. Don't go anywhere. 15-minute halftime. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to have some drinks in between. We'll be right back. I'm going to take a couple sips before I go.
My nervousness level is way too high for this.
Yep. Be right back.
Sam will be right back. You got me now. And as Sam leaves, every $5 super chat that we get, we're going to make Sam add to his beer bong. Every $5 super chat we get, we're going to make Sam add to his beer bong. I can't believe this game is testing my stress level as a fan of soccer and a fan of the United States. Oh my goodness. Jared says A, Charlie C, Colleen B, Horizon saying B, Kev Man saying he knocked his teeth out. I think it's a C. The U.S. did not play good enough in that half. Fortunately, they have a lead, but they did not play good enough in that half. They're going to have to step it up in the second half if they want to advance to the round of 16. That much is clear. They cannot put together that same performance. Not an option. Not an option for them. We'll take a look at the halftime stats here in just a moment as well. Ooh. There we go. We'll take a look at the halftime stats here in just a moment. There's our super chat menu. Any $5 super chat, Sam Brown, going to have to take down some beer bongs. Step it up, Colleen. Exactly. Way up. Way up. I'm not satisfied with that whatsoever. Here is the halftime stats for United States and Bosnia. 63% possession for the U.S. 6 total shots. 1 shot on goal. It goes in as well. It goes in. The U.S. XG, exactly 1. Bosnia's XG, 0.06. Tells you that the United States has dominated this game. They've dominated this game. 4 chances created. I believe that's passes completed. Passing accuracy, 91 for the United States, which is a very good number. Buddy Bears adding 1. Wild Ones adding 1. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sam Brown is going to be drinking. Sam Brown's going to be drinking. It's F. Sam for the Raiders Report boys coming in. He's the one that's going to have to answer for these. We appreciate all of y'all's support as always. Oh, man. I'm nervous, boys. I'm nervous. Buddy Bear with the 5. Okay, I'll add 1. The game clock counting up instead of down is always weird to me. I'm used to it counting down. Yeah, in soccer it always counts up, so I understand it. But yeah, for the American sports fan, it is a little weird as we are used to our sports counting the clock down instead of up. That's for sure. Appreciate the super chat there, Mr. Lord Buddy Bear. And then I know we got one in from our guy Wild One as well, which is right here. Wild One 14. So who's drinking in honor of the Wild One 14? You know what, Wild One? I'll take a sip for it. I'll take a sip for it. But guess what? Sam is going to have to take 2 big pours in. Flo Balogun missed a golden opportunity. A golden opportunity at the end of the first half to make it 2-0. Uh-oh, we got a third. We got a third coming in from Jerry. Chipper! Sam's almost back. Sam's almost back. If you want to get him in, let's go. Solon says get Nick Roloff on here. Rolly doesn't like soccer. Chipper! Rolly doesn't like soccer. I have to tell Chip the breaking news. Got to tell Chip the breaking news. Sam will be back in a moment, and then I have to go to the restroom. Sam will be back, and then I have to go to the restroom. Sam Brown you got to take 3 big pours into your beer bong.
You know, I'm happy to do that, and it's for my country. I want that to be known first and foremost. I'm doing it for my nation. I'm doing it. It sounds like I'm doing it for Raider Nation.
I was going to say for your nation or for Raider Nation.
Yes, both apply. I think in this case.
We got this one in from Wild One, and then the most recent one is Jerry, which
Let's
is
go.
this one right here. He says, USA, 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 Raiders. Shout out to you, Jerry. All right, Brown. I've got to run as well, so I'm going to do that.
Best sound in sports. Best sound in sports. Here it comes. Woo. Hot damn. Oh, and we got a $10 from Armin. You know what? I will count that into the mix. He said he said a Coop shot, and we got another one from Wild One. F Sam, take your punishment. I fully am accepting of the punishment for my nation. So wait, so 1, 2, 3. Armin is 2 seconds. Wild One is 5, so 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's just do the whole thing. 6. There we go. Why not? For the people, USA up 1-0 at halftime. Let's go. Woo! By the way, I'll do the same deal. If Coop winds up going to the bathroom here for a little bit longer and we just keep getting super chats, we're going to make him drink. We're not just going to do me. That's just nonsensical, you know? I'm going to grab the mouse real quick on this side just so I can flash up the super chats that we got as well. From Armin, $10 super chat. Shout out to you. Excuse me. Let's go. Bosnia plus a Cooperstein shot. Don't love the first part. I'm all about the second part, and we'll make that happen. Excuse me. Oh, not very polite doing that into the mic. $10 super chat from Armin. We appreciate you. Every super chat, by the way, will just get you up on screen right here. You got to see Armin. You also get to see Wild One with the super chat. Come on.
My best friend from high school is Bosnian.
Oh, is he really? He's the one who taught you all the Bosnian cuss words.
That's correct.
What is it? What is?
No, we can't say it.
Are we paused? Are we sure?
Yeah, we can't say it.
Come on.
Can't say it.
Oh, yeah, this isn't a fun show. We're not having fun around here.
Now, it's a very bad phrase in Bosnian culture.
He said, yes, I sure
Armin,
did.
do you give me permission?
Can't say it.
If he gives me permission as the only Bosnian,
Yeah,
I have no
that's
choice
fine.
but
That's
to,
fine.
right?
That's fine.
I've also forgot it, so that's why.
Okay, yeah, well, exactly.
That's where I would need Coop.
All right,
For
well-
what it's worth, I probably already said it in English tonight.
No, you haven't yet.
Oh, well, there's still another
You
half to
haven't
go.
yet. Oh, we got Matthew Temple in the chat as well. As I got to take, oh my God, Tito's was the first clear vodka I could find.
You went Patron last time.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
didn't
better
see the
or worse
Patron.
than the Tito's?
This is the first clear lick I could find.
Ugh, no, sir. No, I'm okay. Thank you kindly. I'll do a nice shot of Fireball like a golf psycho.
He said I said it when we gave away that goal.
How would you grade the first half for Bosnia? I mean, excuse me. I think that they played their game, right, for the most part there. If anything, the U.S.'s style played kind of in their hands as I readjust my fan. I almost would have given them almost like a B+ until the last 15 minutes again. I think both teams are at about a C+.
Did we show Armin's?
We did show Armin's $10
Did we
super
show
chat.
this one?
We did
Yeah,
show
we
Wild One.
we showed that one. Matthew,
How could I forget about Wild One? Wild One, stick around.
F. Sam, take your punishment.
Yep, that's it
And
right
then
there.
We got Matthew Temple. Love the Mavs getting Aldama from the Grizzlies. The year, do you think the NBA will add Seattle and Vegas back to the NBA? They will absolutely add Seattle and Vegas back to the NBA. I believe that will not formally happen until 2028, though.
It feels like a matter of time. They haven't officially
It's going
voted
to
on
happen,
it to make it happen, but all the proceedings have worked in that direction, from the approvals that they need to work through to the legalities from an ownership standpoint. It's only a matter of time, and then all the trickle-down effects from that will kind of work themselves out, right, as far as expansion drafts, all the things in between. So, yeah, feels like it's bound to happen. Seattle does have still an indoor arena, right? They're not building a new one.
No,
And
they are.
Vegas,
I believe
they
that's
are.
part of the.
That is.
That's part of the new thing. Is they're gonna
Vegas would
build a
just
new
work
one.
out of T-Mobile.
Yeah.
So
sure.
they would be just fine, right? So, yeah, it's only a matter of time in the end. But they got to make it happen. Job's not done yet. By the way, shout out to Prize Picks. I need one more Balogun shot on target. I thought I got a foul from Weston McKennie in the first half. I could have swore. But sure, whatever. And then just 16 more passes from Weston.
You're in pretty good shape.
We like it. We're knocking on wood. Knock on wood with me if you're at home. Knock on wood if you're with me at home.
You're in pretty good shape.
And if you want the U.S. to win, hit that thumbs up icon. I'll tell you what, we're $26 in Super Chats away from a beer bong. If we get to 100 here, I'll do it too. We'll do a beer bong each. How does that sound?
I'm in.
For the people?
I'm
For the
in.
people. Raider Nation is maybe watching right now, by the way. They might come through, but we'll see. Hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. We appreciate everyone who's watched today's show. We still got a whole nother half to go, but over 4,000 views on today's stream. Thank you so much. And stick around for the second half. We got so much more to go. We're going to be here throughout it all, every single second, breaking down our reaction to what's happening on the field, along with expert analysis. Expert loosely, but, you know.
No, we're experts.
We're experts. I played for 20-ish years, 20-plus years, not an elite level, but I've seen plenty of tape along the way. I watch every single Chelsea game for better or for worse. So does Jeffrey Cooperstein.
So do I.
We've watched every U.S. game leading up to this, all throughout the Gold Cup and all throughout the tournament so far. So we've seen enough to know that what we're talking about to a degree too, maybe more than some of the folks at home. But we're here to educate you. We're here to help you learn about the sport a little bit. I think this is already in the mix for the greatest World Cup of all time, by the way. Just bigger picture.
Oh, I think it is too.
Every single thing has worked out perfectly. Maybe 10% of the games have not been entertaining.
The ones that from the ones that I really remember, I think 2010 is number one. Well, no. Is 2010 number one or is 2014 number one?
See, I like 2018, but for different reasons.
Oh, shut your mouth.
I know.
If you guys
2018
knew.
lacked a little bit of excitement overall.
We weren't in
it. There's no
it.
doubt about it. There's no doubt about it.
We weren't in it.
Well, yes. That's why I said different reasons. That part sucked. That part was terrible.
Oh,
Don't
my
get me
God.
wrong.
I don't want to hear from this guy.
I go back to 2006.
Yeah, I very vaguely remember the 06.
The France-Italy World Cup final was obviously
the
one
headbutt
that capped it off, but some of the heavyweight matchups, France took on Brazil in that semifinal game.
What happened with the
was
U.S.
also
in
electric.
I actually don't remember what happened in 06. 2010 was the Donovan goal versus Algeria.
U.S.
And we lost to Ghana in the round of 16.
Yep,
I think 14 was awesome just because it was the year I graduated high school, and you had the James going off. That was a fun one. Germany
and it's
winning.
funny because those were those were the good old days when they had 8 groups. The U.S. finished last in their group that year. Didn't make it out of the group stage. Italy, Ghana, and the Czech Republic. One draw,
no
2
wonder
losses.
they finished last in the group there.
Yeah, that was not their best squad. These were the back end of, I guess you would call it, like right before Bob Bradley took over.
Yes.
Right? He took over after
No,
that
Bradley
World
was
Cup.
the manager in 02, was he? No, that was Arena.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arena
yeah,
in
okay.
02. Arena in 02. And then we had a couple guys in between that all sucked. And then Bob Bradley took over after 06, led them in 2010 and 14. Or no, sorry, Klinsman.
Klinsman was
I'm being
14.
an idiot. Klinsman after Bradley.
No. Yes,
Yes.
that's correct. Klinsman was 14.
Whenever I think about when Bob Bradley was the coach of the team, I just think about when Michael Bradley was a player.
Yeah.
Early
More or
Michael
less.
Bradley days were Bob Bradley, and then he went to Klinsman from there. We got a few minutes until the start of the second half. Let's get the USAs back in the chat. Let's get the energy back up. Let's get fired up for the second half. I'm going to lead the charge. I've been the tone setter all night. I want you to know.
You set the tone. I had to come in late, and we're about to get underway here with the second half.
I need some help. I need some help from the chat. I don't feel as though I'm asking for a ton. Just go there, type 3 letters, 1, 2, 3. It should take like 5 taps at most.
USA.
Spam those USAs.
USA.
George Diaz, the first one in there, typing
legend.
USA. The second half about to get underway. By the way, the US will start with the ball, and they will do their classic pin the ball deep, right? Xavier Chodeno is in the chat. Welcome back. Welcome back. I see Charlisha. I see Abraham typing USA. As the second half is getting underway, Malik Tillman sends the ball deep, and it's a pretty good one. Pins them about 12 yards away from their goal, just on the edge of the penalty spot. I see Jared in the chat. Buddy Bear, I see you in there. Keep typing those USAs. The second half is underway from Santa Clara / San Francisco / Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
/ 49ers.
Sponsored by FIFA.
And Levi's.
And Levi's. Real comfortable jeans. That's
No free
Wrangler.
ads.
That's Wrangler.
No free ads.
Bosnia will retain possession to start the second half here, working on the edge of their box. Really have struggled to do so towards the end of the first half as the U.S. counterpress works again. A deflection from Tillman forces a Bosnian throw by Radilic.
We've got nobody in the stands to start the second half. It's very much is an American sporting event.
See, this is where I know I'm a real fan. I've got my beer ready. I've got my Miller Lite ready. I sprint up the stairs at halftime. I'm one of the first ones in the line,
I am
so
too.
I can make it back for the second half. I'm not waiting in a line. And if I don't get my beer, I don't get my beer. I'm making it back to my seat.
I'll tell you a story here in just a moment. As Bosnia looking to bring the ball down to try to retain possession, they're able to get it up, but it's intercepted. We got another $10 super chat coming in from the lunatic Pulisic.
Come on, get in.
On the left side. That's intercepted by Ream, and then Pulisic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's fine. That's
But
fine. After that bullshit, quick start by the U.S. Nah, that was almost wasted.
That's a foul on Balogun there. They're going to play the advantage. And
Nicely
the
done by
U.S.
Freeman.
able to win the ball back there. Nice recovery.
Really nicely done by Freeman. Not just to work it back into the middle with a little cheeky flick, but then to reset and find McKennie in the middle.
Tony.
Is that not? Yeah.
And but what I was going to say was at our home Stanford Bridge, you scan a QR code and you can order your beer for halftime on an app.
Oh, that's so sick. Pulisic beats a couple men. He's one-on-one on the edge of the box. Cuts it back into his right foot. Ball in the box. Balogun took a push to the back, but he wasn't close enough.
That's
to
a
the
corner.
ball. But it's going to be a corner from the U.S. Kolasinac forced to keep it out. Balogun was complaining for a foul, but in that case, he was just too far away from the play for it to really matter.
The lunatic!
Wow,
Raider
that
Nation.
was really well done.
Cowboy Nation. Tonight we won, Nation.
We
USA,
are. We
USA, USA. America's team, rooting for America's team. DC 4L. Let's go, the lunatic.
I need an official comment from Tom Downey, by the way, on the name and address. I'm going to Slack him right now.
Of Klaus.
Yep.
Robinson putting up both hands to take the corner. It's in the box on the penalty spot for Richards. Not able to get a good head. Dealt not well by the Bosnian keeper who punches it out, but now he's going to be able to bring that one in.
Yeah, I don't know why he tried to come, punch it away as opposed to trying to come down with it.
Charlisha says we get an A for our commentary. Well, thank you, Charlisha.
Charlize is a real one.
Charlisha is a
I
real
want it
one.
to be known. There's a handful of people who have been here all four streams. Charlisha is one of them. Horizons is one of them. He was in there typing USA. Javier is in there. Justin's been joining us lately. Colleen has been with us throughout the entire World Cup. We've got some real fans, some real ones. We appreciate you guys. And if you're just joining us, that's totally fine. Keep joining us. Well won by Tillman. Now he's going to try and switch the field, but the ball is a poor one. He was looking for Pulisic, and in the end, chose the wrong side of the defender. Bosnia recovers. They're trying to establish a shape, or they're maybe pointing to an injured player. Let's see who it is. Must be a Bosnian player.
What do we got, ref?
Out of bounds. It might be Edin Dzeko, yeah. Looking at his knee. He's going to walk it off. They stopped the play, so depending on which branch of this rule they want to... Oh, no, he's taking his armband off. I think Edin Dzeko is about to be subbed off for Bosnia.
Edin Dzeko about to be subbed off. The 40-year-old legend. Yeah, he's done. There he goes. Who's it going to be coming in? He gave the armband to Kolasinac. Double sub. Mamic came off too. Now Dzeko's taking his time.
Is this where we see Bayrak... fuck. I missed it. I botched
Bayrak Tarevic.
Bayrak Tarevic. I was trying to get it like...
Bayrak Tarevic. I don't know. Something like that.
No, I think it's Bayrak Tarevic.
Bayrak Tarevic.
Yeah,
Armin, if you're still watching, let me know.
He's looking down at his knee. It's almost like he tweaked something, one of his tendons or something or the other. Didn't seem to be any sort of contact that I noticed that would have caused something, but in the end, Mamic is going to sub in for Bosnia.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be the young kid. That's him, right?
No,
20.
yeah, 20.
The Wisconsin-born Esmir Bayraktarevic.
Boo! Get your boos in the chat. Boo! Fuck you. This has got to be such a weird feeling for him.
Who does he
Born
play
and
for again?
raised in Wisconsin. A pretty, overall, relatively American place. Midwest,
He plays for PSV, right?
A little bit of Amish culture. Esmir Bayraktarevic plays for PSV.
Yeah. They won the Eredivisie this past year.
Yep. With Ricardo Pepi.
Indeed. And Sergino Dest.
And Sergino Dest, a couple Americans. So Bayraktarevic, Dest, Pepi, all teammates at the club level.
And Tillman.
And Tillman, that's right. Eindhoven loves their Americans. I forgot about that. 3 Americans in their starting 11. It's kind of crazy. And then this kid, Esmir Bayraktarevic, scored a goal in their last game. A really talented finish, a really talented player overall. He scored in their game against Italy.
Tillman was at Bayer Leverkusen this last year. I forgot.
We don't know ball. I
forgot. He was at PSV 2 years before that.
Bosnia with the throw-in on the right side. They'll try and work it up the field. Bayraktarevic picks it up and is driving at Tim Ream, megs him, but too many people around, and Tillman sends it back to Freese. Freese, one touch, booted out. That's exactly what he does. That's what we need. That was one of our keys to the game, and he was so close to finding Dest if it was just a smidge longer. U.S. maintains possession. Freeman going to find a nice switch to Tim Ream, the other left center back. Tim Ream taking his time, settles down to Pulisic. Again, starting his runs near midfield, right? He's starting very early on in the sequence to try and be able to drive into the Bosnian defense and work off of that. Ball over the top. Cleared by Bosnia, U.S. throw on the edge of the penalty area. I see boos from George Diaz and Charlisha because I know they're real ones. I know they are. $135 people subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's go.
Come on.
Nice little sequence by the U.S. and Tillman is driving. He's on the edge of the penalty box. Tries to find Balogun.
Shit ball.
Yeah, just a little bit more touch would have slowed that down, though. The idea was absolutely there. It's just not enough finesse on the pass. Let's get to 436 subs tonight as well. Thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in tonight. We've really enjoyed it. 35 minutes plus stoppage time and a little bit more to go.
Until revenge for 2014 is served cold. But let's get there first.
Yeah, we got to get there. Couple headers, ball floated around in the air. Pulisic lands with it, but it's stolen by the Bosnians. They're going to retain possession. More possession by the Bosnians in the second half for sure.
Yep, no question.
I'm just going to drink the beers in the background as well. I will continue to take sips for every super chat that comes in as well from guys like the Lunatic and Wild One and others.
Of course.
But this is anxiety relief.
My nervous system's all messed up at the moment. Look, we knew that this was going to be a grinded out game.
Yep.
We knew that. 35 minutes and change. And it is a 90-minute game. You can't be like Senegal earlier today.
Yeah, we saw exactly what happens.
Yep, that's fine. Invite the pressure.
Not Freese, kick it out. That's what he does. I feel like he is trying to send some long balls.
He put it into a spot.
Yeah.
And he was hoping someone was going to be there.
They're really trying to stretch the defense to where they can start the attack from the back if they need to. It hasn't worked yet, but not for lack of trying so far.
Bosnia looking to surge forward here.
Shit
An
ball.
errant pass.
He was trying to switch the field.
Same team. My God. Robinson misplays it. It's a turnover. Here comes Bosnia. They're down on the right byline. He's going to cross it in. Well, he passes it back. Now it's sent in by the center back. I think that was a cross.
He just mishit.
I think that was a cross, and he's saying it was. It was a cross that almost ended up in the net.
Yeah, it was intended to be one of those knuckleball crosses that just works its way off the back post, and he just mishit it. Tom's official statement, by the way, the lunatic, Bosnia flops so much and we get 0 calls.
Fact.
No fiction. Fact. No. Let's not do this work out of the back bullshit.
Did you tell him name and address?
I did tell him I need him on name and address duty. I don't know if he's on it yet. He did not confirm that, but I can only assume he's going to try. Long ball over the top by Matt Freese. Pulisic was unable to get the header, but it's sent deep enough to where Bosnia is going to be pinned inside their own penalty box.
Looks like Seb Berhalter warming up on the side there. Preparing to potentially enter this game.
Now let's win the mental battle a little further. Let's warm up as close as we can
100%.
to this guy that's throwing the ball in. I want to see sprints yet. See, they're not doing anything.
There you go. Win the ball, Flo. That's us.
U.S. throw. Tillman looking to take it quickly. He'll reset with Tim Ream. Let's get a quick switch. And now a quick ball off of it. That's all right. Worked back to Richards. Back to Ream. Deep ball over the top. That's Tillman making... Oh, that's McKennie again on the left side. Cross comes in. It's deflected. In the end, Bosnia will be able to clear. But he's making that exact same run just on the left side this time.
Correct.
I don't mind that at all. It's going to take a lot out of McKennie to be able to work his way right to left and make those runs. But he's been very effective with them throughout this tournament so far.
And a way to track back there from McKennie as well to stifle the Bosnia counterattack as he gets back into shape. U.S. has a few different press triggers here, and McKennie is kind of playing just behind Flo and Pulisic there.
Yeah, he's much more in a number 10 role than you've seen him to this point. Kind of like a sieve between the forwards, and then Tillman is almost more in a dropping back role to provide support for Tyler Adams.
Bosnia at center back makes an errant pass and sends it out for a U.S. throw-in. Robinson finds Balogun. If he's able to make it touch, the U.S. could be gone. He was, but he got it to Tillman. And now it's with Pulisic, who has a big first touch, and that's going to get taken away by Bosnia, and now they're headed the other way.
Not his best day so far.
Nope, but good job by Freeman tracking back in the U.S., able to get back in position there.
This type of team just doesn't fit his style of how he wants to attack. He really wants to be able to drive and use his speed and acceleration in open space, and Bosnia has just not provided a ton of that.
There's no space.
Far.
Yeah, there's zero space for him on that left side. And I do wonder if in the next 5 to 10 minutes, if we don't see him getting taken off for a Seb Berhalter. I wouldn't yet.
Well, I don't like clogging the midfield.
I agree. I wouldn't quite yet, But
like the strategy of having him start closer into the middle of the pitch when he starts his runs, when he gets the ball at his feet, works in certain instances, but it feels like it's waned as the game has gone on, right? It was almost like a situation that Bosnia wasn't necessarily prepared for, but now that they can anticipate it, as long as they maintain their structure, the gaps still aren't there for Pulisic to work off of when he gets the ball. Cross across the middle, well done by Tim Ream.
What a clearance by Tim Ream. And now the U.S. is going to counter.
This is the break. Here's
Sergino Dest on the right with pace. Slows it down. No one there. He gets past his man. Dest almost had Pulisic in the box, but couldn't find him. The U.S. had a good counterattack going, but it was shut down by the Bosnians.
That was so close.
Justin,
that's their game right there. They're able to play their game when they get close.
Justin says Antonee Robinson plays for Fulham.
Yep.
Richards plays for Palace.
Correct.
Tyler Adams plays for Bournemouth.
You're 3 for 3.
Indeed.
You nailed it. Antonee Robinson, what a season he had with Fulham.
He was unbelievable.
You're talking to 2 Chelsea fans, so we've been able to keep up with a lot of Premier League action over the last few years.
Tim Ream spent 10 years at Fulham before he went to Nashville SC, I believe.
Yep. He strikes me as a Nashville guy.
Pulisic was at Chelsea for 4 years, and he's entering his 4th season at AC Milan, potentially.
Miss him dearly.
He'd legit be our best winger on the team.
Yeah. His highlights are actually filthy. And there he is, working back to regain possession for the U.S. Robinson to Adams. Balogun tried to hold it up, but unable to do so. Bosnia trying to break quick, but Antonee Robinson again Incidental handball. The ref is going to allow them to play on. Ream is trying to guide Dest deep, but Dest never made the run, so the Bosnians knew to prepare for it now.
Robinson and Balogun were both born in England, Justin. Yes,
Yep.
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well, no, Robinson born here. But
No,
from England.
Robinson born in England.
Or sorry, Balogun, I meant to say. was
Balogun born here, raised in England.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another clash of... I thought it was heads initially, but the Bosnian player is grabbing his ankle. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a sprain. Incidental, but Balogun's foot lands on the right ankle of the Bosnian center back. That is, here we go,
Pulisic.
Muhamarovic.
Close.
I promise you I'm going to nail all these once we get later in the tournament because we're going to start to play teams that have players.
Pulisic stretching out, Balogun there on the bench.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see this U.S. team maybe make a couple changes. Maybe Pulisic is the change. Maybe this isn't his day, and in the end, a little bit more of a technical presence would work to try and break down this low block. But again, I don't know that there's that natural technical presence up top.
Balogun's pointing to his quad.
I don't like that at all.
That's not good.
Hopefully just cramps.
I think he's
but
okay.
only 60 minutes in, I don't like that. Right in the end, it's incidental from Balogun, but he
has it was contact.
He scrapes down the calf and then winds up stomping the ankle of Muravikovic. So I think that his day is done. And Balogun also pointing to his quad is not necessarily the best news either, as he continues to get stretched out. No diddy. Possible red card they're looking at here.
For whom?
For Balogun. They're looking at a red card for Balogun, and the referee is going to the monitor to look at it himself.
No.
There is no way. In my mind, that was completely incidental. I need to see this again to see like how the initial challenge starts. But there's no that's just the way his leg works.
They're showing it now.
There's just no way.
No way.
That's the way his leg just works. There's nowhere else for him to go. How do you call that a red card? If they call this a red card, it's beyond me. This is beyond me. Because there's nowhere else for his leg to go. It's the natural way that it worked itself. Muharikovic was in a good position here, shielding off Balogun behind him, essentially, and the ball running past him, to where Balogun's trying to get his leg across, and he's just not able to get it through the gap, right? This is incidental. The fact that he works his way down to the leg is the natural point of where his foot would go. This is not a red card. If this is a red card, we are fucking rioting. If this is a red card, we riot. The referee has left the monitor. He's coming back. We're going to get to hear this fucking Brazilian guy try and announce this PK or this foul. VAR. They're giving a red card. Oh my God. The U.S. men's national team is down to 10 men. Flo Balogun sent off with a red card in the 64th minute. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. I just don't understand. Where the fuck is he going to put his foot? Where are you going to fucking land? This is insane. Spam the boos in the chat. Fuck the refs. F the refs. Spam whatever you want. Name and address. I want name and address for Mr. Kloss.
There is no way that is a red card.
Let's see what Clattenburg has to say. He said it's just an accident. It's a fucking accident. Oh my God. I am stunned. The U.S. is down to 10 players for the last 25 minutes of this game, and some. And this completely changes the complexion of things here. Muharikovic limps back on the field after his fucking flop job. How do you call that? How do you call that? I got to tone down the F words. I'm sorry, YouTube. Don't get mad at me. Ball work deep by the Bosnians off the restart. Well done by the U.S. to recover. They're going to have to battle for 30 minutes.
Gonna
For a
have to
half hour,
battle,
they're
man.
Going to have to battle. This is unbelievable. Ball worked from the left side to the right for the Bosnians. Tillman working in recovery. He's one-on-one. Ball worked back. It's going to be whipped into the box. Tim Ream, bad clearance, fired on net. Matt Freese with the big save. That's a save he's got to make, but he makes it. Tom says, deport this ref. Send him back to Brazil. That was criminal stuff. Charlie's right. Dox him. Dox him.
Where is he supposed to step?
I'm fucking baffled right now. Unreal stuff. And that means that he's going to miss the next game as well. For this
Yeah,
US team if they're able to
FIFA
survive
can take
today.
a look at it, though.
We'll deal with it later
They
on.
can rescind it.
We'll deal with it later on. The U.S. is down to 10 men.
Task at hand.
We got 30 minutes to battle here. The Bosnians with possession around midfield. Worked out wide to the left side. Now down low by Raktarevic. One-on-one with Adams. Resets her. That's Chris Richards. Back to Bayraktarevic. Chris Richards there. Brought across the middle. Now worked back out wide to the left side. It's going to be a ball into the box. Nope. Freeman gets there in time. Very well done. This is fucking crazy. It's unbelievable that we're in this spot.
U.S. is going to have to hang on for dear life for the next 30 minutes, essentially.
Ball on the edge of the box, tried to flick over it.
No,
Freeman,
Wes.
bad clear. Chris Richards not able to clear by Raktarevic, picks it up. Double team, Freese takes over. It's a bad cross by Raktarevic.
He should legit have his visa revoked.
I'm amazed right now.
The DHS or whoever the fuck does that should legit revoke this fucking fraud's visa.
47 is on this as we speak. Pulisic picks up the ball. Now at this point, you have to keep him in. He's your lone attacking threat. He's gonna have to play the entire game, and he's not gonna have the space to work with. The U.S. able to retain possession. Tyler Adams is gonna work it back, or that's Weston McKennie. Chris Richards to Freeman. Freeman under duress, cuts back inside, beats his man. Well done. Driving.
Can't commit
Yeah,
too
we
far
gotta make a
forward.
play. We got to make a play there, Freeman. Continues. He's still got the ball, and in the end, it's dispossessed. Bosnia's on the break. Nope, sloppy pass. They got lucky there.
The U.S. has to be very, very careful.
Foul.
They have to be very careful about committing numbers forward.
Colleen says, how is that a red card? No is the answer. That's insane. We're at the hydration break here. 25 minutes left. We got almost 200 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon. If you want this team to win, it is going to be a battle. An absolute battle for the last 25 minutes here.
I was about to say something really irresponsible, but I'm not going to. We're going to talk about prize picks here during the hydration break. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. You can play prize picks in all 50 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and in Texas. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. And if you get your picks right, you can cash in. Here is our projection. As I mentioned, you can play 2 to 6 players. You can select more or less. You see the green on that are goblins, which means they're a little easier to hit with a little lower payout. The reds are demons, meaning they're a little harder to hit, but a higher payout there as well. You can go copy every pick we make over on the social feeds feature, or go make picks of your own. Just do it over at Prize Picks. Download the app, use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the live chat and in the description of today's show. We appreciate Prize Picks as always for sponsoring each and every episode here of Chat Sports.
That was not a red card.
There's no way.
And by the way, those picks that you saw on screen, that's going to be a losing pick because Folarin Balogun ends the night with 1 shot on target.
Yep.
Because he gets screwed out of it. Shout out to Prize Picks. It's on the ref. That guy is the reason why I can't make my money tonight. He's the reason why I may not eat dinner. Can you believe that? That's unbelievable. We've got 25 minutes left. Extra time is going to run quite a little ways. I don't understand. I don't understand where his foot is supposed to land in that moment. I don't understand how he's supposed to land. Like what? Yeah, I don't know. I thought Gianni Infantino and Trump were close. Otherwise, this proves otherwise.
I mean, no, this guy should literally be on the next flight out of this country. He should not be allowed to work a game of this level. Ever. Ever.
So I'm curious to see if the U.S. makes any changes coming out of this hydration break, by the way. They're going to have to play more defensive. Now, the lineup is well set for that, so it looks like they made no changes, which I'm not necessarily upset about, right? You want your best team out there. At this point, your options late in the game, Seb Berhalter maybe as a midfield presence, but I want to see a back five. I want to see a back five. Park the bus. Park the bus. It's going to be chaotic.
Throw as many defenders on as possible, man.
But I think Haji Wright might make sense to do some of the dirty work up top. Chris Richards being pressured, forced to clear, coming out of the break.
I like the call of Haji.
I think Haji Wright for Pulisic maybe makes sense, or maybe a Tillman, and you let Pulisic work out of the midfield in that same role, kind of connecting the back line to the front. I like Haji Wright. I like Miles Robinson coming into this one. Seb Berhalter has been really solid through the first 3 games as well. Do not give me Joe Scally.
They won't.
I beg of
They
you.
won't.
I beg.
Joe Scally won't play.
I beg, do not give me Joe Scally. Bosnia in possession here.
It's going to be a reverse of what we saw, basically, in the first half.
Ball work to the right. They're driving. That's Dedic on the ball, the right wing back, and he's going to rework things. That possession number is starting to even out a little bit now, closer to 50-50 since the red card. The Bosnians have really maintained the ball for the majority of it. Long ball over the top to Bayraktarevic. He's going to
get 2-on-1 there. If you saw him, it was 2-on-1.
Touches it past Robinson, now cuts back. He's trying to beat him, forces a corner kick. Robinson felt like that was off of Bayraktarevic, but he's not going to get it.
They can review
naturally. I might have glanced off Bayraktarevic's foot. Either way, it's a Bosnian corner. Here comes the Klaus show again to talk to the U.S. players. Piss off, loser. Short corner. Bayraktarevic to the top of the box. There's no one stepping up. Shot blocked.
Quick step, Chris!
They're going to regain it. Sorry, I'm taking away your shine.
No, you're fine. You're fine. They're going to go at it right again. U.S. is just going to have to defend for their lives here. As there's a ball in, Matt Freese comes out off his line to claim that one very well.
Shit ball.
The ref is telling Freese,
Piss
this ref,
off.
yeah, fuck off, you dumb fuck.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck this ref, man.
This isn't your fucking show.
Here's Dest with a lot of space. Gonna slow things down for the United States here. Get back in shape, Sergino. There you go. The U.S. is back in their shape now. 74 minutes gone. Pulisic with it, 1-on-2. Goes into circle, makes a real nice move. It's going to go out for a goal kick. They're trying to do something.
Justin says, I'm playing this in my office. Turn it up. I've got more coming. There's still 15 minutes and change to go here.
Sorry, Justin.
Alex Morgan, Kelly O'Hara, Jill Ellis in the house as well for the U.S. women's national team. Shout out to the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies.
Shout out to all the ladies of the
Two-time,
world. Y'all are the real ones. You're
two-time World Cup champs.
Yep. You guys are way better than us. We're just a bunch of dumb men. 15 minutes to go in this one.
I can't. This is exactly what I was afraid of. being up 1-0, having to soak all the pressure.
This is what I said, 1-0, grinded out game late. It's going to get ugly. And with 10 players, 2-0 is going to get hard. Bosnia maintaining possession, again, working things from left to right. A lot of movement in the back, really. They've really just pinged it around in between their back line. Come on. Come on, boys. Ball fed out wide to Bajraktarevic. He's got Tillman closing him down. I don't love that, but in the end, forces him to recharge and reset. Marikovic into the midfield, back out wide. Nope, he's going to switch the field. Back to the left side from Tahirovic.
U.S. holding shape well so far. Bosnia looking for an opening. They're going to cross it in. It's headed away by Robinson, right to the top of the box. Another block. That one made by Freeman, and he celebrates it.
This is what you need. You need those emotional wins. I need to see the boys fire it up,
Freeman.
Stick together, hold the damn line. Ilya Begovic. Come on, I got this. He's been a threat all day, by the way, working from both ends of the field in that center attacking midfielder role. Ball switch to the right side of the field. Get those USAs in the chat. Come on. It's going to be ugly, man.
There you
Cleared
go.
out.
There you go. Go, CP.
Well done by Tim Ream to find
Make him
Pulisic.
miss.
One-on-one. Cuts inside. Use your speed.
Nope, not a foul. Oh, they gave it to him.
Yeah,
Wow.
well done. Well done.
He got lucky.
Let it roll. Let it
Oh,
roll.
they're going to give him a card.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. He's just, what the fuck are you doing? I thought he was pulling out a card for a sec. He's just throwing something to the sidelines. What are we? Get away from him. Get away. You do nothing good, referee. Sir. Yeah, that's a Meg.
So apparently Clattenburg said that it could be a red due to potentially endangering the opponent.
Endanger my ass,
Yeah,
brother.
get the fuck out of here, bro.
Endanger these nuts. How about that? That is not a red card. I don't care what planet we're on here. There is nowhere for his foot to land. It's the natural movement. Like his stud gets caught up in the socks along the way down. All right, every $10 super chat the rest of the way, I'm ripping a shot. We got to get the vibes high. 200 people watching. Appreciate everybody. Dylan, the context for the red card was a serious foul play, which only happened context-wise because of the natural movement of Balogun's leg. There was nowhere for his foot to go. Ball work deep. McKennie in the box. Tillman! Pulisic! Is that a goal? That's a goal for the USA! Let's go!
Oh, no.
No, fuck you! Fuck you! No! Do not do this to me! You son of a bitch, he's onside. He's onside, I'm telling you he is. It's a wonderfully worked ball into the box from Tillman. McKennie makes the cutback run down again. Cuts back in, ball to Tillman.
There. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Damn it. All right, still 1-0. I was wrong. So, cut back from Tillman to McKennie again. Those diving runs into the low block on the edge of the block. He's able to spin back, work it into the box to Tillman, right at the penalty spot. And the only reason why, for being honest, is because of the deflection, right? So he wound up forcing him to try and create that second pass, and that's where Pulisic is offside. Robinson shoves the guy off. Get fucked.
Give us the advantage. Did we get the advantage, ref?
U.S. throw. Charlie says challenge the play.
That's gotta be a fucking yellow!
Sir, he's coming out to the field. Sir, the coach is running onto the field. Referee, you have to set your ground. Have him show you respect. There we go. A yellow card to the coach. Finally, this guy grows some balls.
Christ.
The Bosnian coach is fuming, picks up the ball, is yelling at the referee, makes his way onto the pitch. Automatic yellow card. Ball down low. Pulisic runs onto it. Cleared, but not quite by the Bosnians. Now they kind of do. Robinson able to recover. Nice ball to Dest, but the touch was good enough.
You have to win this ball, Chris.
Cleared by Bosnia. Chris Richards.
Well done.
Smart little header down. Wait, the ref is calling something here.
It's on the Bosnians, I believe.
What did I just miss? We missed something. That was not in the camera frame. It just wasn't. Oh, it's the tug on Dest. They're calling a free kick for the U.S. right on the outside of the box.
They're giving that.
That was one of his worst calls of the night.
No,
worst calls. There's been
Yes.
plenty of shitty no calls.
Yeah.
That was one of his worst calls. That was not a foul. But we will absolutely take it. The U.S. has it, look, about 20 yards out from goal. This is a golden opportunity.
You have to go for goal
to say
here.
night-night to the Bosnians.
You have to go for goal.
You have to. It's going to be Tillman, I think, who's going to be over the ball, which I don't know if I love, but we don't have a ton of great set-piece takers. He's probably their best option.
It could either be Robinson with the left or Tillman with the right, really. Pulisic's not a great set-piece taker.
Yeah.
This is honestly bring Seb Berhalter in to come take this, but
Dr. Crocodile said makeup call. Kind of true, not good enough.
Yeah, they give him a red card.
Not enough. You wipe away one of our players. I want at least 5 makeup calls. But shout out to you, Dr. Crocodile. 240 people watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. The U.S. with a free kick about 20 yards out from goal. Tillman standing over it. It looks like it's going to be Tillman. Tyler Adams, dude, fuck out of the way. Tillman's going to be the one taking it, I think. I think he's going to try and work this over the wall or get it under the
Get it up and down.
wall. It's over the wall. Malik Tillman gets it in for the U.S. Night-night, baby. Night-night.
Malik Tillman giving the U.S. a 2-0 lead. What a free kick. Malik Tillman. Are you kidding me? Come on! Come on!
Night-night, baby. Woo! Get those USAs in the chat. Let's go.
Come on!
What a beautiful free kick. I changed everything I said about that
What a
one.
free kick from Malik Tillman.
We knew he was going to work up and over.
Able to get it up and down. Perfectly placed. Right inside the left bar. It could not have been better from Malik Tillman right there. Oh my goodness, he knew it too.
Wow.
What a beauty from Malik Tillman.
I see Tyman. I see Justin. Justin's in the chat. I see another Justin. I see Double Down. I see Colleen, Ponzi Scheme, Eric, USA. Let's go.
Holy shit, Malik.
Most dangerous lead in sports. This game is not done.
Not over.
This game is not over.
Not over.
Colin in the chat typing USA. Shout out to you. 10 minutes and change. There's going to be more than 3 minutes of extra time. I'd imagine more like 6 or 7 potentially.
Oh, minimum.
Wow, what a finish. By Roktarevic on the right side. He's going to whip a ball into the box. Freeze! He's got it. He's got it. We're good. He tries to go for a quick restart, which I don't love, but McKennie finds Pulisic.
You got space. Go!
Pulisic to Robinson. Into the middle.
Settle it down now.
McKennie, I see the idea, but
West got to settle it down there.
It's all right. Bosnia takes over. Keeper's got the ball on the outside of his box.
No subs made for the United States yet. There's Roktarevic on the right wing. Diagonal from Bosnia across. Defended by Freeman. Great breakup by Sergino Dest there.
Keep fighting. Ball's still in play.
He's got it. Get the throw. Oh, it's fine too. No. West, yeah. Let's get Berhalter on for Weston. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that.
Golly. We got 10 minutes left to go in this one. Subscribe if you want this team to win, baby. Come on. Long throw up the field. We do have a long throw in for what it's worth. Bosnia will recover around midfield. They'll reset.
So much time left in this game.
There's too much time left. There's going to be a lot of extra time. Get ready for like 7 minutes. There's at least 10 minutes left in this one. Bosnia maintaining possession, trying to find some sort of outlet, but a lot of their creation has just come from working the ball out wide and getting across in the box. Not much through the middle of the field. The U.S. has been really compact and solid there. Now Bosnia will work it from right to left. And now ball into the low block. Tillman's there.
Attaboy,
and he gets it
Malik!
out.
Cleared it out all the way. Bosnia they brought their keeper up.
Every super chat for the rest of the show, I'm adding to the beer bong. I'm doing it. Bayraktarevic driving, cuts back, ball into the
Hell
box,
no.
cleared by Tim Ream. Bosnia will retain possession. Every super chat from here on out, I'm filling up the beer bong. To be drank at the end of this one.
The U.S. is so compact behind the ball right now.
All 10 players behind the ball. That's the way it's got to be
It
the
has
rest
to
of this
be.
game.
It has to be. You see the ball, you get behind it.
Ball in the middle. Freeman really... In the end, it's a safe play. Matt Freese able to recover, and he's able to eat a little
Referee!
Sir! Are you going to talk to him? Are you going to say anything to the guy that just came across Matt Freese? Richards is asking for something. The Bosnian forward just comes right
kicked him
across
in
the
the
face
head.
of Matt Freese and just shoves him into the ground.
He's fine.
He's fine. No, but if they can flop, we can flop. We've already established that they've been flopping all night long. I reserve the right to ask us to flop, as Hank is in the chat with the super chat.
Shout out to you, Hank.
I'm going to do Happy Dad here. Best sound in sports.
Shout out to you, Hank.
Golly.
Matt Freese is up. And it's about to take.
There's a little bit.
Here comes Seb Berhalter and Ricardo Pepi on. Sergino Dest going to make way. Good game from Sergino.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow start, but he certainly settled well. I thought he was really sharp in the second half.
This, I believe, will be Pepi for Pulisic. Boo!
Oh, they cut to Berhalter. The coach, not the player.
There's Christian Pulisic, back from injury.
10's in the chat. 10's in the chat
87
for Christian.
really hard minutes for CP there. You'll take that whatsoever.
Oh, it's Harold, not
Shout out
Hank.
to Harold.
It's Harold.
It's
Sorry,
Hank. His username is Hank.
Yeah.
I would have gone Haji right over Pepi.
I would have as well.
For the
It feels
height.
like he's not earned Mauricio Pochettino's trust.
Yeah.
It feels like Pepi is that second option. Now, to be fair, the work rate is really nice, I think, as far as the press will go, right? Not allowing Bosnia to get too much going as they're driving up the field. That's out Bosnia. That's out Bosnia. U.S. throw.
That's us. Take your time. Take your time. Approaching the 89th minute of play here.
Oh, the Bosnians are smiling on the sideline. They don't even want this. They don't want to win. They want to go home. They want to enjoy summer vacation. We want this shit. I'm telling you.
Robinson, long throw. Pepi.
Yeah, there's the Pepi work rate. He's going to be sprinting.
That's why he's
everywhere
in
for
it.
10 minutes.
Over. It's turned over. Pepi almost had a chance at it. Now he's going to press the Bosnians center backs to make sure they advance that upfield. Get back, Ricardo. Get back, Ricardo. That's fine.
Ooh.
Adams puts that out.
We're approaching stoppage time. I think we'll expect at least 7 minutes.
At minimum 7. Everybody behind the ball for the United States. Bayraktarevic on the right wing. One-on-one with Robinson. He's going to cross it in. It's a curler. Tim Ream deals with it well. Bosnia gets it back just inside 30 yards. Now it's out wide left. Freeman defending. Cross in.
Freese
misses it, but he's able to get back in position. Richards with the great block.
Really well done. Ball
And
cleared. Pepi
Ricardo
wants it free.
Pepi.
Do not call
It's
a
going
foul.
to get the ball.
Oh, they called a foul. You son of a bitch.
It's fucking ref, dude.
If I'm Pepi, I'll take the yellow card. I kick the shit out of the ball. U.S. doing their best to delay the restart just a little bit. I want to see how many minutes of added time we're going to get here.
At least 7.
Subscribe if you want this team to win, baby. Come on. Come on. Ball into the box off the free kick, cleared by
Get out
Richards,
quick,
but
get
to
out
the
quick,
edge of the
get out
box.
quick.
Miscut by the Bosnian defender, or works it to the top of the box. Robinson clears not far enough by Raktarevic. Will
10
recover.
minutes.
He's got Tillman pressing him. He's forced to reset. Come on, boys.
10 minutes more of this game.
Oh, my God. There is still 10% of this game left to go.
When you say it like that, it makes it much
I
longer.
hate that. Come on. Come on, boys. Bosnia working the ball up the field. They're around midfield right now with Makarahovic. The switch to Bayraktarevic is open. Robinson's got to drop back out wide.
Yep.
He's got to be quick to that one. Ball switch to the left side now.
It's Freeman. Freeman gets stepped around. It's headed out by Adams. Freeman chases him back. Get back in shape, Alex.
Yeah, we cannot take any chances. Now is not the time to press. Pepe's right there to do that. Ooh, Berhalter.
That's fine.
That's okay. They're pressing but staying within shape. Bosnians working to the right side by Raktarevic. Tillman holding his shape. Now ball whipped into the box. Chris Richards is there.
Go in the ball, Ricardo.
Bosnia resets right around midfield. Come on.
Come on. Minute and a half
Subscribe
gone.
if you want the U.S. to win. We still have 8
I
minutes
know,
left.
dude.
Holy shit. Ball switched again to the left side. Alibegovic, one-on-one with Berhalter. Cuts inside. Fires! Just missed the net. He's claiming a deflection. He's not going to get it. Goal kick. Goal kick. Piss off. Up you go. Up you go. It was close. It was close to hitting Freeman. I think he sees the ball. I think he was, if anything, so he's looking for a curler there. And the fact that that ball almost knuckles wide is why.
What a block, by the way, by Chris Richards. That was a goal-saving block.
Absolutely.
By Chris Richards as Matt Freese was out of position. Richards was in the perfect spot to prevent a goal there for Bosnia, but they're about to go once again. U.S. able to create a turnover at midfield. Pepe with it. It's
Nice
over to
time.
McKennie. Weston getting it into space. Now it's out wide. Berhalter getting it back. Bosnia's going to have to press hard.
Nice ball.
Now it's with Tyler Adams.
West on the right
Here's
side.
Weston. Back to Adams. Well done by the U.S. playing possession here. They find a space that's not going to get. Oh, Weston is able to battle with it. That's going to be a foul. Yeah, absolutely.
It's okay.
That's
West looked like he was running out of gas a little bit there. That run, he had to dig to make that run. But in the end, a nice little flick of the foot.
Let's make some subs here, Mauricio. Get some fresh legs on.
One sub through
Christ.
2 subs through 93 minutes is a bit tough. I don't love that. But is that also because he doesn't trust the depth of the bench?
Could be. Very well could be.
We saw that game against Turkiye. Charlie's right. Why do people keep on subbing? Come on. We lost a couple subscribers
That's
just
a
now.
joke.
This is wild. I thought we were all friends. I thought we were all getting along. I thought we were doing a halfway okay job as that ball is whipped in the box. Tim Ream, strong foot to clear it, gets back to midfield. Bosnia recovers. They will reset. 6.5 minutes left of extra time. Another switch. Looking by Raktarevic. Robinson with the header. Headed down by Adams. Tillman again. Nice heel to Pepe.
Yes, Malik! No, Ricardo out wide. Oh,
okay,
my God.
It worked. He got lucky. He finds Adams. Flick onto Pepe.
Bring it down.
Back to Adams
That's okay.
with another flick. And now we reset.
Well done, Ricardo!
Well done. Well done.
Tillman with it. 1-on-2. Going to take it all the way to the corner if he can. That's a foul! He got. I don't know if he called.
I think we did.
Was it a foul or the throw?
They
okay,
did.
good,
They called
good.
it on the ground. Well done. Well done. I can't wait to look back at this clip of the Malik Tillman.
Oh, it's Durham put it in chit chat.
Yeah.
Here comes Gio Reyna on for Weston McKennie for the final 5 minutes. Just needed some fresh legs.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I'm okay with that.
Like I said, West looked absolutely gassed on that last run.
He's gassed.
You can see it. The soccer player in me can see it when other soccer players are tired.
Gio's got to make sure he's defensively sound, though.
Well done, Wes. Well done, Wes. See, I almost think they're going to drop Tillman into that. No, I mean, Gio is going to provide some of the energy, though. Quick restart by the U.S. They're not even going to worry about whipping this into the box. They're going to keep possession.
Oh,
start
my
all
God,
the way back
Tim.
at midfield. They're getting pressed. Freeman able to work it out to Berhalter, who sends it to the low block. No, it's a through ball to Pepe. Can he bring it down? He does. In the end, it's cleared. Good touch by the Bosnian defender.
Hit it. Hit it.
Out to Freeman, who fires over
that's
the bar.
okay. That's
not
all
his
right.
forte. Bosnia able to restart quick, though. Drop back, drop back. And now the ref stops play.
2 balls.
I don't think that was why, but it works. It works. Now boot that one to the stands and go make him find another ball.
4.5 minutes remaining. U.S. up 2-0. Bosnia surging forward once again. U.S. down to 10 men. A through ball is played. Oh my God.
Player just whipped on it.
Berhalter able to get it out of harm's way as Richards didn't know what to do with his body there. Back to Adams. Now it's with Berhalter. Seb clears it out as far as he can. Pepe with a beautiful touch. And he's onside.
That's Tillman. But the ball is onside. Keeper steps up to clear it out.
That's all right.
That was really well done by Tillman.
Take your time with that throw-in.
Yep, absolutely.
Take your time.
At minimum 30 seconds off the clock here. You cut 30 seconds of the last 3.5 minutes.
Come on.
Come on, subscribe if you want this team to win.
Spam those USAs.
Come on, get in the chat. If you care about this team, it's now. Berhalter trying to work past his defender. He's unable to do so. That was actually Freeman, but it's Bosnia throw. They'll restart quick. Come on, boys. I see Christopher in the chat spamming USA. Subscribe and get in the chat. Show you're a real fan.
3 minutes to go.
I'm a real fan. I'm sweating right now.
Oh, my God. Bosnia moving it forward once again. Everybody behind the ball for the U.S. Out wide right. Intercepted by Tim Ream. Boots it with the left. Not all the way out, but Robinson able to intercept.
He's been really good.
He's been excellent. Pepe couldn't control possession, though. Robinson sprinting to get back. 2.5 minutes. Bosnia takes a shot from 25 yards down.
Oh, it was so close.
Just goes wide right.
Hit Matt Freese's water bottle. Oh, and Freese holding his shoulder as he gets up.
Oh, my God. That took a nasty deflection.
Freese holding his shoulder as he got up with a bit of a grimace. Let's see how he lands on it.
He's fine.
Completely inconspicuous, right? Like not much of a crazy extension or anything like that. U.S. goal kick, 2 minutes left.
2 minutes
now
to go.
I feel good. Now I feel good, baby. Come on. Raider Nation, every super chat till the end, I'm going to add to the boot.
Oh, boy.
Come on in. Have a good time.
Bosnia with pace.
5v4. Shot. Fired wide again.
That's good. That's okay.
That's also Mamic. That was both of those were his shots. Both just fizzle wide. The U.S. is going to keep eating clock, and now Tim Ream is talking to Mamic. Mamic was driving. There's Gummy Dog.
Gummy.
I knew someone would come through.
Pussy.
Tim Ream looks back. He's talking to him. Oh,
Fuck out of here.
A shove from Mamic. Maybe hit the fucking net. And then
Fuck out of here.
How about that? You big dummy.
60 seconds to go.
1 more minute. USA.
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 Ref, that's a foul. Thank you.
Yep. You can't do that, pal. You can't do that. Here's for the super chat from Gummy Dog.
That should seal it.
Just a little bit more.
That should seal it.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even give a shit where the ball is. He just goes straight into Ream's chest. And then we complain. Man, that flight home is going to be long.
Oh, yeah.
Bosnia, Eastern Europe, past Italy, like a 12-hour flight. They're going to hate it, and I can't be happier. 20 seconds left. Ball work deep by Freese. That's actually off the Bosnian player. That's going to be a U.S. throw, is it not? Hold up. Yeah. Whoa. No, they're going to give it to Bosnia. They're going to try and restart quick. And that'll do it. That'll do it. The USA is on to the round of 16. Get ready to learn Belgian, folks. We are coming after those waffles, baby.
Come on!
2-0 win over Bosnia. Get the W's in the chat. Get the W's in the chat. What a great performance by this team. Did I not say it about 10 minutes before kickoff? Somebody record this if it happens. 1-0 for the U.S. Gritty, late goal at the end.
Oh, my
Literally
God.
exactly what happened. I am soccer. I am Mr. Soccer.
What a grinded out game that was.
I see Xavier in the chat. Double down. David Snipes. Sean Davis. Woo! Woo! Hank is in the chat as well. Justin in the chat. A&M 1920, Master of Rage. We're moving on, baby.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
What a performance by this team. Maybe just as impressive as the games where they did look dominant, because this was not easy early on. I thought the first 30, they were terrible. The middle 40, they were fantastic.
They were fantastic in the middle 40. And then, you know what? They were really good after the red card as well.
Yeah, I expected this team to at least bend, maybe break a smidge as Flo Balogun, camera cuts to him and Kolasinac, piss off Kolasinac.
Yeah, fuck off.
Get on the
Arsenal
first flight
loser.
back home. Arsenal bum. Like I said, this wasn't easy for the U.S. We knew it wasn't going to be easy in the end. It was going to be a grinded out type of game. Every super chat, I'll still fill up the beer bong until
Let's
the
go.
end. That
Come
still
on.
applies.
We got to show at least, we got to show a couple, I think.
Yes, from
Yes.
John. Just John.
Yep, just John. John M. USA. Shout out to John M.
Huge win for this team. I wouldn't go so far as to say a statement win. I believe that comes on Monday.
Agreed.
I believe that comes against the Belgians on Monday. And we're going to be right here. We're going to be live. You are not going to want to miss this one. The round of 16 is set, baby. It is the United States of America taking on the Belgians.
Mountain Mama.
Take me home.
Take me home. Country roads. Let's go!
Was that Brent Venables?
Was it actually?
No, it looked like him, though. A little bit of a wrinkly face. Shout out to everybody. I see Ty Man in the chat typing W as well. Shadow Black is in the chat. This will not be an easy game either, by the way, for what
Not
it's
one
worth.
bit.
It will be a bigger challenge. Only stiffer challenges from here on out. But what I saw today from this team proves to me that they can at least step to the challenge. This was absolutely going to be one of those ugly games. It was really ugly for the first 35 to 40 minutes, right? The U.S. dominating the possession, but really not being able to come anywhere close to a chance. We were 40 minutes in. The U.S. had the ball 70% of the time, and Bosnia had one shot to the U.S.'s 0. That changed over the course of this game.
Unbelievable scene there, man. Holy shit.
Unreal. Coop, your thoughts
Wow.
as I get ready to take a beer bong.
Yeah.
Smitty, Celtics TV in the chat.
Shout out.
WUSA, L. Brad. Oh,
Shout out to Celtics TV. Look, the United States knew this one wasn't going to be easy. This is their first win against a European opposition since Bosnia, who they beat 4-3 in 2021. And it was a necessary hurdle. Look, the United States was the better team coming into today's game. They proved they were the better team on the field here today. And now they have to go face a very good, very talented Belgium team. But you know what?
I think we're just as good.
Like 2014, not like 2014. This time is different because the U.S. is the better team against Belgium.
Now listen,
I expect a win against Belgium.
The one thing we need to talk about and factor into this is the absence of Flo Balogun. Because now that is the reality that we have to face.
Yep.
Flo Balogun.
He will be out unless...
Let the record show to the 163 people watching. Bullshit red card. Bullshit red card.
Now, it is possible.
But as things stand, barring an appeal and a successful one, that Flo Balogun will be unavailable for the U.S. men's national team against Belgium.
And they will appeal it. They will appeal it. And
because it wasn't...
They're going to say
I can't cuss
endangering
anymore.
an opponent, whatever.
I can't cuss anymore.
Regardless, you are more than likely going to be without Flo Balogun, which means Ricardo Pepi will draw into the starting lineup against an incredibly talented Belgian squad. This is not the Belgium of 2018 with prime Hazard and prime Lukaku and prime Kevin De Bruyne. It is not that squad, but make no mistake, they are still a very dangerous team with very dangerous players.
And by the way, if there's anything that I can point out about that matchup is that the key weakness of this Belgium team is that back line.
Absolutely.
Right? So that is something that the U.S. can take advantage of. Now, up top, lots of options. Led by Jeremy Doku, who's a very talented winger, just became a father recently as well, so he's going to be very motivated. You all know Kevin De Bruyne.
Jeremy Doku, yep, big
Jeremy
money
Doku
man.
and Kevin De Bruyne is going to be a lethal combination.
Leandro
Leandro Trossard, along with Charles de Ketelaere as well, up top leading the charge.
Yeah, I guess he is, right?
Yeah,
he's the starter. And then they bring Romelu Lukaku off the bench.
I always strive to look like big Romelu Lukaku, if you can't tell.
Lavia's not on the team, right?
No, Lavia is not on the team.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, too many injuries. But they've got guys like Mike Penders off the bench, if you remember him. Axel Witsel. Axel Witsel is a
They do have Axel Witsel, and they also have one of the best keepers to ever play the game in Thibaut Courtois.
That's going to be
on the back line. 6'6", just mammoth of a human. And
I think the one part that doesn't line up well for us is that they have a world-class keeper and we do not. And by the way, I'd be curious to see if there's anything that comes out about Matt Freese's shoulder and the way he kind of held it at the end there on that last attempt at a save.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Mark McKenzie leading the team talk here once again before the U.S. departs and does their media duties. That crowd in Seattle on Monday, I mean, this crowd was unbelievable.
12th man.
The 12th man at Lumen Field, or whatever the fuck they call it now.
Seattle Field?
In Seattle is going to be...
Seattle Field or Seattle Stadium? Don't even know.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
It's USA Field.
We're going to be here for it, so please make sure you come back and tune in. Going to be just absolutely bonkers, man. And if the United States is able to get revenge on 2014, Chris Wondolowski, hope you're watching. Hope the demons are exercised. And the U.S. could reach the quarterfinals for the first time since 2002. Man, would that be special.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Do you have a man of the match?
It's got to be Malik Tillman.
Tillman was a good one. I was thinking Richards.
Richards was very good as well.
Very solid in the back
he was
overall
excellent
over the course of this game. I mean, was that one shot on target? 3 shots on goal. By the way, Bosnia, 3 shots on goal. The U.S. 2.
And Richards literally had a save.
2-0.
Richards literally had a save too. If he's not going to get credit for it.
Goal line clearance. That was fantastic work by him. He's been so good.
He was fantastic.
He needs to be in a top 6 team in the Premier League. He needs to be at Chelsea.
I would take him right
I would so take him over Fofana.
I mean, yeah. Jesus. You put Chelsea talk for 2 seconds. Colwell in the center. Richards on the left. Somebody else on the right, not named Wes Fofana.
Or Hato on the center.
Yeah, Hato on the left.
Hato on the left.
Wes in the
Levi
Richard,
in the middle. Richards
correct.
on the right. Champions League.
We're back.
League.
We're back.
Yeah, if only we had made the Champions League.
Yeah, no shit.
Listen, this U.S. team has earned every opportunity so far to this point. I still think they were the better team overall today. Despite the slow start in the first 30 minutes, despite the red card, it almost felt like the game was even in that last 26 minutes. Between the U.S. and Bosnia. Bosnia was able to own the majority of the possession. They had the possession. And work things around, but...
They did not have a great chance, though, besides that one that Richards ultimately cleared. And the U.S. was able to just limit the angles of attack for Bosnia. It didn't feel like they were playing a man down. It felt like they were parking the bus, but it did not feel like they were playing a man down for the final 26 minutes of the game. And look, again, they beat a better team. You only are going to face better teams from here.
Yeah.
It starts with Belgium, who are an excellent squad that can match your physicality and intensity. And they're going to have to be up to the challenge. You enjoy this one tonight. Yeah. You get back to Irvine and you start preparing for the waffles.
Yeah, I mean, my message is almost exactly the same as it's been every single game. After the win against Paraguay, I said this. After the win against Australia, I said this. The second you walk out of Santa Clara Stadium, Santa Clara / San Francisco Stadium, sponsored by
Levi's / 49ers.
This game means nothing.
Nothing. Zero.
This win means nothing. You have a clean slate. You still have so much to prove. And I would not be surprised, honestly, to see Belgium as the betting favorite, even though this is on U.S. soil. I think there is just more top-end talent. I wouldn't be surprised to see Vegas side with the top-end talents that Belgium has compared to what has been a more consistent U.S. team. There's no doubt about that. They've been more consistent to this stretch or to this point in the tournament than the Belgians have. So this is going to be a fascinating matchup. There's no world about it, and I'm excited to show the world what the U.S. is all about. I don't know about you.
Oh, man. Look, I think you said it well. This is not a statement win. Beating Belgium would be a statement win.
That is the statement.
That would be a statement
That is the statement. You do that against a team that's been a contender for World Cups in years past, not of the same caliber this time around, but they've got the name power.
Very early odds I'm seeing. The U.S. is minus 118. Belgium plus 104.
I could
So
see.
it's
So
very even.
If anything, those will shift more in the U.S.'s favor now that I think about it as you get closer to kickoff. But
oh, man, what a win for the United States. What an opportunity they've presented themselves with here on Monday. We will be live for both games on Monday, I believe.
Yes. Is it us two on the 2 o'clock game as well?
Yeah.
Exciting stuff.
So we'll be here.
If the training guys are watching, your schedule will be clean of me.
Well, most people are off.
Yeah, well, we won't be.
We won't be. We'll be here live for the first game on Monday, which I couldn't even tell you who that is. And then live for the United States versus Belgium Monday. That is also a 7 p.m. kickoff. We'll be live at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern for that as well.
I mean, it's going to be the winner of Portugal-Croatia versus the winner of Spain-Austria.
Portugal-Spain.
Chills.
Oh, it's going to be.
That's going to be a mega hate watch for me.
Like the summer of soccer.
The prime hate watch.
Continues, my friends.
Can't wait.
That is going to do it for today's show, everybody. What a fun evening that was. I can't wait for Monday. Is it Monday yet? Yeah. No. We got 4th of July on Saturday. Happy birthday, America. 250th anniversary. This one was for you. Let's go beat those damn Belgians on Monday, baby. For Sam, I'm Coop. See you guys soon. USA.
Have a great 4th.